11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome on into another edition of Unsportsmanlike Conduct. We're here live on this lovely Wednesday evening here on the East Coast. I am Steve. My name didn't change from last week. I'm a little upset about that, but that's fine. Next on up over here, the he's like, where are we going? Which way are we going? The freshly about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, graduate of sensitivity training, Timmy T. What's going on, my friend?
I'm still sorry to the state of West Virginia.
Just the whole state, huh?
The whole state. The whole state had a problem with what I said. They weren't as bad as the asparagus lovers, though. They were the worst ones. They came at me full force.
Oh man. And then, of course, we got Anthony coming in today as Tommy DeVito's Uncle Tony. Hey, Uncle Tony.
Oh,
that's
hey,
right.
hey, yo,
here.
whoa, hey, whoa. What's going on, my friend?
He's got to be the most Italian quarterback we've ever had start an NFL game.
Hey.
Right?
He's a Fugazi. He's a Fugazi, but he's a quarterback.
We think he's going to be behind center. I don't know if anything else, but yeah. Oh, not much.
Well, Dave says we don't know.
Beautiful day in paradise.
DeVito could be that diamond in the rough.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
Something in the rough.
Go with that.
Something in the rough for sure.
Diamond
all right.
something.
So
I was going to say something that might have got me in sensitivity training.
Get your ass out of here.
it's not funny. It's not fun. It's not fun. Trust me. Brutal. That training.
This is great. All right, what do we got to talk about today? We'll talk a little bit about the NHL. Anthony's got an update on the ins and outs of what's going on in the world of hockey. We'll talk a little bit about the NBA and really just kind of like what's going on right now. I'll tell you why I said Coach Popovich. You know why he's kind of a dick. I forgot what I got autocorrected to, but it was kind of funny. We'll go through the top 10 MLB free agents, where MLB.com has them potentially going, and where we think said free agents could go. And then we'll get into a few of the games from Week 9, and then we'll damn. We're about to do Week 10 picks. I'm sorry.
Don't say it.
Every year this happens. Every year. It feels like we're just getting going, and then it's like, holy fuck, we're already halfway over.
It's over. So, all right. So that we'll leave that depressing. Jeremiah, if he can throw a pass for 10 yards, underhand. I'll take underhand at this point. Just
listen. At this point,
that way,
let the guy loose, man. Let him loose.
For sure.
Who cares at this point?
Yeah.
We
don't want him to die, though. I feel like he's gonna die back there. Like,
I wish I was there. I wish I was there because every time he did throw a pass, I'd go, "Oh, hey,
what you doing? Hey,
forget
every time you
about
complete a
it."
pass, you got to do one of these.
Oh man.
Here we go. I apologize to the Italian people. On
the behalf of the Italian delegation, you're forgiven.
Okay.
Throughout the month of December, they should play Dominic the Donkey Christmas song every time Tommy DeVito.
He said it.
What a great song. So all right, and then we have The Wheel has returned.
Yes.
We're gonna go throwback. Dave's not here yet. He'll be along in a few minutes. But Dave suggested NBA, and then I was like, all right, let's just throw it back to the 90s. So we'll blind rank. I picked up what Bleacher Report has at the top 25 players, NBA players of the 90s. I threw that in the blender, and we'll mix it up with the wheel in just a little bit. But first, this wonderfully crafted opening video. All right, we are back in here. Just really quick, just the Popovich, to explain the Popovich text that I sent you before. The Spurs were down about 16, 18 at the half, and sideline reporter asked Popovich, the questions, what's going on offense, why haven't you done well in the first half? Well, we haven't scored, we haven't shot the ball well, we haven't rebounded, we haven't played any defense. And then she says, all right, well, what are you going to do to stop the Knicks offense? And he says, what are we going to do to stop the Knicks offense? I have no idea. And he walked off.
That's amazing.
It was great.
Well, he's been around since the NBA started. He's like, I can't do these questions anymore. I just can't. I'm done.
And he's now think about it. Think about the generation thing. He is his generation, and he's coaching the youngest team in the NBA. And now he's got the 19-year-old, extraordinarily tall, long French kid. But let's the new GOAT could potentially be the greatest of all time. We're not going there.
I wish I had a headset so I could just hang it on the computer while you did this.
I bet he starts every meeting with "When men were men, damn it." That's how he starts.
All right, let's we'll wait for Dave here, but let's get into a little bit of hockey stuff going on. Very late breaking news. They finally finished all the signage here to the 35th new name of the arena where the Panthers play. Amarant? Is that what it's called? Amarant?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, sounds good.
The signs are done, so now you know exactly where you are. When you
I
go
heard
there.
if you go on eBay, there's an auction for the next name already up, and you can bid on it.
It's $2.49 right now. It's PopCulturePros Arena, baby.
They should call it Farachi's backyard.
Oh my god! I told you guys they need to digitize that part on the sign where the name goes, so they can just scroll it like they do the rest of the sign and just change it to the next name.
Yep.
And this
current
this
name
sponsor.
Yeah, exactly. All right, what's going on in the world of coldness?
In the world of coldness, as it starts to get cooler around the U.S., at least in North America, hockey getting into full swing. A couple teams kind of looking really good. Maybe separating themselves here early on. I do have to mention the New York Rangers. If I was doing power rankings, I would not have them number one, but they would be in the top 4, 3.
I'll
They'd
go
be
with
in
that.
the top 3.
Take it, baby.
Meaning number 3.
Yes, they would be number 3. They would be number 3. The only two teams I would clearly put ahead of them right now have been the Vancouver Canucks, who apparently, firing your coach and bringing in a new coach and everything like that means that you just are suddenly outscoring teams at a ridiculous pace. They have a plus 30 goal differential through the team's first 10 games, or 12 games, which is absurd. They're 2 point something goals per game they're outscoring people by. So they're not even just winning games; they're like blowing people out, which is crazy.
So this is a bet. This is a bet the spread type of team right now.
If I'm not mistaken, so in hockey, for those degenerates out there, or non-degenerates, I should say, because the degenerates already know.
We know.
For those non-degenerates out there, hockey spreads are usually a half point. Usually, that's all it is, a half point. Every now and then, they creep up to 1.5. I believe, was it last night or 2 nights ago, the Canucks actually were a 2-goal favorite in a game, which I have not seen in a while. So, yeah, they are beating the tar out of teams right now.
Isn't hockey, though, like you have to bet like $50 to win like 10? Isn't it really hard to bet on hockey?
No, I think it's actually the easiest sport to bet on.
Really, it's just spread then.
If you keep up with hockey, at all, I think it's the easiest sport to bet on.
Okay.
Because all you do is play goaltending matchups and who's hot, who's not, and most of the time it's going to play out how you expect. I'm not going to say it's 100% foolproof, but I would say I think it's the easiest sport to bet. You're not going to have. You're not going to have what was a huge upset we've had this year in football.
Jets
God.
beating anybody?
Cardinals beating the Cowboys.
There you go. You're not going to have the Cardinals. You're here. Let me scroll to the bottom of the standings list real quick.
That's right.
You're not.
I see where we're going.
You're not going to have the San Jose Sharks stroll into Boston and beat the Bruins like that. That's what I mean. So I'm sure they will have their nights here and there, but usually there's some reasoning behind it. You know, Bruins players would be hurt in that situation or something going on. But those certain things like that just don't really happen. So I think hockey is the easiest sport to bet on. But yeah, the Canucks I would have number 2, and number 1 is actually the defending Stanley Cup champions, the Vegas Golden Knights, who only have 1 regulation loss on the season. They are 11-1-1. For the longest time, I believe Colorado and them both started 8-0 to start their year, and they played Colorado. I think it was about a week and a half ago now, and they wiped the ice with Colorado. They beat the tar out of them, and it was not close. So. It's nice to see some of these teams start out very hot, but I do believe that especially in hockey, you need to peak at the right time. And I don't think peaking in October, November is the right time that you want to be peaking right now. So it's nice to see these teams off to hot starts, but I'm not sure I'm going to put a ton of stock into that long term because it's just such a long season, such a physical game. For those teams to keep up over that span would be very difficult. So yeah, we talked about the Rangers. Obviously, they're off to a great start. They have the second best record in the Eastern Conference right now, trailing only the Boston Bruins, who have the second best record in all of hockey currently. I would still probably put the Rangers ahead of them, just because for all the reasons I kind of laid out last year of why I like that Rangers team, is they do have playoff experience. I know it didn't do anything for them last year, but still, they have playoff experience. They have a very, very talented roster. And, while I'm not a big Peter Laviolette fan, probably better at this point in time than what Gerard Gallant was giving them towards the end of his stint there in New York. So I like the Rangers. I like to see them off to a hot start. Other teams obviously off to interesting starts. I mentioned Colorado. The Kings look really good starting out the year. Tampa Bay is, I think they're third in the East right now, and they're doing this without Andre Vasilevsky, who is returning from back surgery. Reports are he could be back before Thanksgiving. We shall see.
When did he have the surgery?
I believe it was June, July. I want to say. I'd have to look it up to be 100% sure. Interesting stats. I know last week or the week before, I touched on Jack Hughes and the start he was off to. Since then, 2 players have actually passed Jack Hughes in points, and that is Elias Pettersson, center for the Vancouver Canucks.
Pettersson.
Pettersson. Very tall, lengthy kid. He's very talented. And then Nikita Kucherov for the Tampa Bay Lightning, who just seems to be really good at hockey whenever he steps on the ice. I don't know what else to say about him. There he is.
I'm not good at doing anything on the ice. So.
I'm good at falling.
Definitely good at falling.
A couple of interesting storylines that I'm going to touch on real quick because they're kind of relevant right at the moment. Jonathan Huberdeau, who was the headlining piece that went to Calgary in the Matthew Tkachuk trade a year and a half ago, had a rocky first year in Calgary, off to a really rocky start this year in the Flames 4-2 win over the Nashville Predators last night. Huberdeau played his second fewest minutes of the season, had the second fewest minutes of ice time on the season, and did not play a single shift in the third period, and was seen numerous times on the bench at the very end of the bench, sitting by himself, and looked very dejected.
Sulking. He
signed a massive 8-year, $84 million extension, which this is the first year of that extension. This is year 1 of that extension. And not off to a hot start there. They're going to have to figure out something there because, especially in hockey, you can't move a $10.5 million contract very easily without eating some money or anything like that. that deal continues to look better and better for the Florida Panthers, as Matthew Tkachuk is really fucking good. In other news, the Edmonton Oilers goalie Jack Campbell, people may remember him from a very hot stretch he had in Toronto a couple of years back. Signed with Edmonton that offseason as a free agent, left Toronto. That was a big deal. Signed a 5-year deal with, I believe it was a $5.6 million cap hit over each of those 5 years. He was actually put on waivers yesterday and sent to the minors. He will clear waivers. No one's claiming that contract. But speaking of money that doesn't seem to be well spent, Jack Campbell in the minors making almost $6 million, which in hockey terms is a lot of money.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
So, hey, if there's any AHL teams that would like to sign me for $6 million, I would be happy to show up and give you 138% effort every night. That's about all. I can't promise you I'm great on skates, but I could skate a little bit. I did it once when I was little. That's really all I got going on in hockey. What do you guys got any hockey things you want to touch on, mention? Did I not give the Rangers enough limelight?
No, you did perfectly fine. A hot start. They swept that 5-game road trip earlier on.
That's really good.
They whooped up on Detroit last night. Awesome.
Yes.
I mean, so boss, don't you have a hockey announcement? Wasn't there like an arena that got its name posted?
Oh yeah, we did talk about that.
We did that. You weren't here.
Yeah,
maybe if you guys
Anthony's
wait for me.
You know what the name is, Dave?
You said 10. It was like 18.
Dave, you know the official name, Dave, is Fracci Backyard Stadium. Fracci Backyard Arena.
Yep. You can bid. Here, I'll do the joke again. You can bid on the name on eBay right now, actually, if you want to be the next person to name the stadium.
I mean, I think we
roller.
Get PCP up there. Why not?
That's what I said. I said I got a bid for $2.49 for PopCulturePros Arena.
I'll ship in.
That's it. We got our suites. There we go.
Yeah, Steve, if you play your cards right, we might be able to raise that bid to like $6.
Exactly right. Oh man. All right. So that's what's going on around in the NHL. Let's jump into a little baseball here. Some baseball stuff. Free agency has begun. Teams can start negotiating, and so we're just gonna kind of go through what MLB.com has for the type. Well, they do top 25 free agents. We'll do top 10, maybe 11 or 12, depending on what those names are. But the destinations, potential fits from MLB, but then we're gonna give our take on where we think these guys are gonna go. So obviously, number one on their list is Shohei Ohtani. And so the potential fits, I'm leaving out the first one that they have here. They have the Angels as a potential fit. He's not going back to the Angels. The other three, but I want to add two more on top of these three. And it's not because the Mets are not on it, because they are. It's Dodgers, Giants, Mets. However, you start hearing over the last couple of days that the Rangers might want to jump into this thing.
He was just quoted. He didn't say the Mets. He was just quoted as saying Dodgers, Giants, Rangers. There was a fourth team, nowhere near the East Coast.
Was it the Mariners?
I'm sure they translated that right.
No, but I just saw it. I was shocked. I was like,
he was talking about how much he likes.
Hey,
to show
that's
the
sensitivity training, Tim. Tell him.
Yeah. Sucks.
That sucks.
And then somebody said, I don't know who it was, but they said, don't, if he decides he's okay with the East Coast, don't rule out the Red Sox. So that's just a little chirpy thing here. If I had to choose now, I would pick the Dodgers. I don't like to say it, but I think that's where he ends up.
I do too, actually.
I think if the Mariners are truly not in on this, I think it's the Giants. I think after striking out on Judge last year, they're gonna
How can we
be
track
willing to
this?
open up that pocketbook.
Who wants to track this? Who likes to track this stuff?
Hang
Anthony's
on.
gonna do it. Yes.
I'm trying. Well, I have all the little.
He was looking at you.
He's the track master. I was like, hey.
He was dropping hints like, so anybody want Anthony do it?
Dang. You're gonna have to give me a second. I was not prepared for this.
Well, yeah. So Mello, what
I
are
would
your
say no
thoughts?
to Boston.
Well, that was just I just added that because I heard it over the last couple of days, and the Rangers too. So
He's got to see what they did to Dice K, right? Like, no.
Dice K.
ruined it for all future Japanese players.
Now here's my question though. He's not pitching this year.
Right.
How do you give the guy the money that he supposedly deserves? If he's like, that's why I wouldn't even bother. I honestly would not bother.
He's probably still the best hitter in baseball.
I still wouldn't bother.
There's got to be something in there that says if you pitch again, this kicks in, and then X amount of starts a year. Because I don't know any team who thinks that they're gonna get 10 years of hitting and pitching. I think is a little. I think you have to say, all right, he's 29. I don't know when he turns 30, but if they give him a 10-year deal,
he's 29.
He's 29.
I give him a fucking 3-year deal and say, suck it if you don't want it.
Wait, hold
listen.
And then
I'm going out on a limb.
That's gonna happen.
Other teams that want.
I'm going out on a limb. I'm going to go out on a limb right now, and I'm going to call it fragile.
Oh wow!
I'm calling it right now.
Wow!
This injury is the beginning of a pattern.
All right.
I mean,
so
maybe it stops him from pitching.
That's my thing. Do you say, okay, you're worth this amount through age 34, and this is the first part of the contract? I'm not saying to split up the contract. I'm just saying, from 29 to 34, we pay you this amount because we expect you to pitch and hit at an elite level. From 35 on to 39, how many years this is what you're worth. There's a team that's going to go out there and say, here you go. That's what's going to happen.
You guys are looking at this in way too much of a logical sense. None of these baseball teams spend money logically, which is why he's going to get like a $500 million contract. I think.
Well, we know it's not the Padres. We know for sure. We know for sure it's not the Padres. Had to take out a loan to pay their payroll.
Their credit's looking kind of rough right now. I've got a better chance of signing Shohei Ohtani than they do at the moment.
Look, I don't care what you say. He had Tommy John, right?
No. What
do you have?
He had a new procedure which has been done on some lesser players, but it has a faster recovery time. The recovery time on the new surgery actually says he could be throwing again. I want to say it was like by the end of the year, but they still weren't going to have him pitch next year as a precaution.
Okay,
was what was said.
He still has to use those arms to swing a bat. You can't tell me he's just going to be like, it's not going to affect him at all.
Bryce Harper.
I
hate to say it. Yeah, well, you say it. I don't want to say it. Go ahead.
Bryce Harper had the same injury last year, and he was back like the second week of May.
Bryce
and
Harper
I think he actually tore his
of nature.
He don't throw 100 miles an hour.
But Joe, you just said it. Shohei's not going to be pitching though.
I don't know. I think the damage is done.
So here's an interesting thing: players that have had Tommy John surgery, are less likely to have Tommy John surgery than players who haven't. I don't know if anyone knows that, but the surgery has gotten better. There are a couple of cases, obviously, with guys that just have it 3, 4, 5 times, and it ruins their career. But usually, once you have it, it's actually a lower chance of having it again. So
yeah, isn't that now the new thing, the new gateway for every pitcher? Now everyone has had Tommy John, so that they're better off in the future.
That was the joke a few years ago. You might as well at 16 just have your Tommy John surgery, whether you need it or not.
Like giving your kids chicken pox at an early age.
yeah. Another way. Take that.
Here's Tommy John.
Everyone, go get your Tommy John now.
I see your arm real quick. Hold on. There we go. All right, let's schedule your appointment.
So on a basketball note, I think the Garden's looking pretty big right now to Wemby. 9 points as we are in the fourth quarter. Mr. the new goat out there. All right,
Can
so
we not do Wemby updates during?
sorry, it's a Knicks update. He has
I'm about
actually
to
very
cancel
respectful.
Twitter.
They took that snippet out and then
I'm about to delete my Twitter account because like one out of every 3 updates I get from Twitter now is something Wemby related, and I'm just fucking sick of it. I don't care if he ends up being the greatest player ever. Like, I'm so tired of hearing about him. It's so annoying.
Well, today it was his. They had to be on national TV because it was his debut at the Garden.
Hey, did you guys know that Victor Wembanyama is 7'6"? I don't know if y'all knew that. It's been reported that he is 7'6", though.
60 pounds.
All right,
You saw him next
hold
to
on.
KD?
Dave. That shot was
Golly.
like the picture was nuts.
I seen him
all
take a
right,
jump
where do
shot,
you have
and
Otani?
his legs were so far apart. I was like, "What's guy? He shoots like a moron. Like,
Yeah.
his legs are like this when he shoots. It's like, what the hell are you doing?
It's ridiculous. You pull up for a 3. No,
It's
It's a
the
mess.
wind. The wind pulls his legs up when he jumps because
That's
he has
true.
no weight behind it. He does the
That's
jump
right.
and his legs just fly up.
The Garden AC is gonna pick him up and push him around. He's terrible.
like a tumbleweed.
They've already
all
said
right,
that
back
he's
to
going to get a
baseball.
scheduled rest day in Chicago because they don't want him to
Oh
blow
my
away.
god.
Oh, God forbid.
No,
He's got to walk around with like a weighted backpack.
he's 19. Get out there and play.
He's not even traveling to Chicago. He's 7'6" too, in case you're wondering.
Is he?
7'6",
really
19
7'6"?
years old. He's
19?
French.
That's how we
He's
should
from
start every
France,
show
right?
from now on. Every show we should start with that. The kid
Breaking
nobody
news:
remembers.
Victor
He loves it.
Wembanyama,
Put it,
7'6".
put the ticker on along the bottom.
Bring it back.
All right, let's
Have
reel
it
it back
scheduled
into
to roll
baseball,
every
guys.
30 seconds.
Focus. Like the ticker at the new arena. Dave, where do you have Otani going?
Oh,
From all the places you named to me,
do we have to
don't
stick to a place that's been named, or can we just pick whatever we want?
Oh, you could pick whoever you want.
Okay. I just wanted to
Kansas City
clarify
Royals.
before I started writing them down. Kansas City.
Otani out
I
of KC
think
barbecue, baby.
I like well, I guess where maybe Anthony was thinking. I like Seattle.
All right, that's right. All right, so all West Coast, obviously.
Yeah, I don't really like the LA market for him.
Stay right there. All right, I don't know how to pronounce this dude's first name.
Wait! I didn't get any of the other official ones. I'm sorry.
Dodgers, Mariners, and who did you officially go with? Giants or Mariners?
I think I'm gonna lean Giants on this one now that it's actual go time.
All right. Number 2 on the list is Yoshinobu Yamamoto. All types of honors in Japan. He just the last game of their World Series, I think he threw 140 pitches and whatever, 14 strikeouts. Whatever. He's pretty damn good as far as what everybody's saying. Potential fits as far as MLB.com is concerned: Dodgers, Mets, Red Sox.
What a surprise, the Red Sox.
This guy smells like a Yankee.
Oh wow, the same 3 teams on every
No,
list.
this guy smells like a Yankee to me. I'm just saying that because I'm Yankee. I'm just saying he smells like a Yankee to me.
This is going to be a battle with me and Timmy.
But did you hear Cashman? What he said?
Yes, with the analytics.
He's lost his fucking mind. He gotta go. He gotta go. They're like, oh, tell us about this. I think we had a good fucking year. It's like, whoa. He's cursing at the press. I think we got a good fucking team. He's like, all right, Brian, gotta go.
What do you say? We have the smallest analytics because they said they relied too much on analytics, and he's like, do you know that we have the smallest analytics department or something like that? So yeah, he was.
Oh, he was talking about it like it's a good
outside. Thing. Yeah, I don't. And then what I wanted to get your take on this, Timmy. So the word is that Steinbrenner asked around, I guess, different players and former players. I don't know why that happened, but about Aaron Boone, and that's why he decided to keep him. So like he talked to Andy Pettit, he talked to current Aaron Judge and these guys. Every Yankee fan that I know is done with Boone. What do you think?
It's not that I'm just done with him in general. I believe in the whole sweep, sweep them all. Don't just get rid of the general manager. You got to start fresh, got to start new. I just think that's the way it should be. Do I like Boone? He makes some really, really odd decisions, really odd choices. Some that you're just like, what? And he can't manage a bullpen for shit. No. So for me,
that's what they all say.
He can go. For me, he can go. I would not mind if he disappeared.
Boone is still trying to hit a home run in Game 7 every time.
What?
He's trying to hit a home run like it's Game 7 every time.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I was like, ooh. Okay, I got it.
All right, so you had excellent.
6'7". Right. You guys didn't even do it right.
I know.
I didn't do it.
I did it real quick. I wasn't trying to be, I just did it real quick. I was trying to be sneaky with it.
6'7".
Yeah. And he keeps the same arm wingspan. That'd be freaky.
That's just,
all right. So
he's
got the Yankees.
His arms are 3 feet taller. So
his wingspan is approximately 28 feet. If anyone's wondering.
Oh my god! This is
So Yamamoto's a Red Sox. He has Red Sox written all over him.
All right, so you got Red Sox. All right, so we're all gonna go with 4 different teams here, maybe. And I got Mets. We got Yankees.
I'm going Dodgers. He feels like a Dodgers signing to me.
Let's see if we agree on any of these.
Probably not.
You
and Tim agreed on
oh, that's right, the Dodgers. All right, yeah, that's
true. Why don't you get Rodriguez on here? He'll just say Mets.
Actually, he does not want Ohtani. Does not want Ohtani.
He's so full of shit.
He wants Soto, if he's made available in a trade. Next free agent though, Blake Snell, pitcher for the Padres. They ain't resigning him. Can't afford him anymore. He had that one good season with the Rays, like elite season, Cy Young Award, and then now this past season in the walk year of his contract, 13-3 after May 19th. Anybody remember that date? May 19th. Kane.
I was gonna say that's not Katie Vick Day, is it?
No. Kane, May 19th. I see. What is it? See No Evil? I See You? What was the name of that movie?
See No Evil.
I just see No
Evil.
Evil.
On May 19th. Do you remember the date?
I just remember the promo for it. Like whatever was going on, he was like, "Oh, on May 19th." All right, back to Blake Snell. After that, he was 13-3, 1.20 ERA. The fits for here are the Cardinals, the Padres, and the Dodgers.
The Dodgers are going to sign everybody?
It's just the Dodgers.
Yes.
The whole list is going to be Dodgers.
Dodgers are going to sign all 25 of MLB.com's top 25 free agents.
I could see Blake Snell as a Midwest guy. I could see him fitting in with the Cardinals.
I honestly thought
I don't
Brewers
see the Padres
before you said anybody.
Okay.
Steve's not going to like it. You're not going to like it.
Mello, what did you say? Say that again.
Where do you going to the Phillies or something?
The Philadelphia Phillies.
Ooh.
Don't do that. No more oohs. Zach Wheeler, this douche. No.
I don't think he's going to Philly. So it's okay.
Phillies.
I don't want it. Who are we missing here?
Mello,
who'd you go with, Ant?
Which I didn't hear the team. Mello said a team, and I just didn't catch it.
I said the Brewers. He seems
Brewers.
like
okay.
Brewer to me.
Actually, I think that's an interesting one.
That is.
I think he's just going to the highest bidder, honestly, and I don't think the Dodgers are going to be in on him because I think the Dodgers are going to be in on bigger fish. So more specifically, the two pitchers we just mentioned, or one pitcher and one guy who can pitch but mostly hits.
It's going to be the Phillies or the Yankees are going to throw a ridiculous amount of money that he's so not
or the
worth.
Giants.
I think the days of them going out and spending huge money like that on free agents. When's the last time they signed a massive free agent like that?
They look at their lineup.
Is it Garrett Cole?
Garrett Cole.
He said don't.
It's Garrett Cole.
Garrett
And
Cole.
that was what, like, that's 5 years ago now, right? 4 years ago? 5? I think it's 5, isn't it?
It's been that long
Because it was
already.
a 7-year
Wow.
deal, and he's got 2
What the
left.
hell is
isn't it?
happening
Doesn't he
right
have 2
now?
left?
There's really nobody
I mean,
else.
but come on, like I remember the '90s and early 2000s. It's like how the Dodgers are on this list for every player. That was the Yankees back then. Except the Yankees would actually go out and fucking do it. They'd actually go out there and actually sign every single one of them.
You go. You sign. You sign. You sign. You sign. Go ahead.
They only did that once,
It's not like they did it every year.
and that was in 2009, and they just happened to win that year.
They just happened to win that year. That's great. Yeah, I think he's going to the highest bidder. The Cardinals, after a disappointing season, I actually think that does make a lot of sense, especially with their pitching staff kind of being in flux. So I'm going to stick with the Cardinals on that one.
Yeah, I mean, is Adam Wainwright coming back for his 32nd season?
No, he's officially retired. He's filed his paperwork. The next guy on this list, a couple of years ago, I did not think that this guy was gonna. I thought this guy had bust written all over him.
Wait, Steve, who did you have on Snell? I didn't catch it.
Cardinals.
Cardinal. You did have Cardinal. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Next up, and sure as hell not as far up on this list is Cody Bellinger. Just because of those back-to-back 21 and 22 were just bad. The
DFP.
three, right? Yeah, and then he comes back to, almost helps Chicago to the playoffs. 307, 26 home runs, 97 RBIs in only 130 games. So that's the thing with Bellinger. You gotta worry about not a full season. So his potential
28.
fits. He's only 28. Yep. Are the Cubs, Giants, and Yankees. And I'll start off on this one. I think he's got Yankees written all over him.
Dang, stole my thunder.
The porch in right field, the lefty pop. Just maybe a boring name, but he was an MVP. He's won MVP before. I think it goes to the Yankees.
Giants.
I agree.
I think it goes to the Giants.
I like Bellinger a lot. I don't like him for the Yankees because I don't want to have to deal with him. But I'm going to go with someone off that list, and I'm going to go with a team that I would like to see him in, the Miami Marlins.
Okay.
I know they're not making any moves, but still, that's where I would like to see him.
They're not spending money.
Wait.
Exactly. They're not making moves, but he'd be a nice fit down here, I feel.
They're not spending money. When did this happen? All right. Next up, a 31-year-old pitcher.
Oh, that's a Yankee.
I didn't hear the name.
I don't even want to know his name.
This is a Philly, current Philly, Aaron Nola. Let's see. He wound up with a 3.23 ERA through his through the first 4 seasons. They have him and so now you see where the pitching is needed. Cardinals, Giants, and Phillies. So does he return? Stick with the Phillies? Does he go to the Giants or does he go to the Cardinals?
I'm gonna say he stays in Philly.
I'm gonna agree with you.
Same. Unless the Cardinals make some. I mean, not Cardinals. Unless the Giants are able to sign some folks, I wouldn't see why going anywhere else. I'd stay in Philly.
Or if the Giants missed out,
clean sweep in that.
Oh, are we? Look at then. It's got to happen. It's got to happen.
Or it's definitely not going to
Definitely not happening.
That's probably the more likely scenario.
Nola, you're staying in Philly.
Next up is a reliever, Josh Hader, the guy who refused to go in for anything more than a 3-out save. With what was it, 6 games left with the team still mathematically alive, would not go in the 8th inning to try and get that save. Doubt it hurts him here. But the fits here are the Phillies. Oh my God! I already dislike him if he goes to the fucking Phillies. The Rangers and the Angels are potential fits here.
Let's knock the Angels completely out of that picture already.
Yeah,
The Angels aren't. The Angels aren't.
They're selling. They're not buying anybody.
I'm trying to think who's a team that needs a lock that like they're good, solid team again, and they need that lockdown dude.
You named them already. The Phillies.
The Phillies.
He is a perfect fit for the Phillies, in my opinion. I mean,
just line them up like Hader, Harper, Rhys Hoskins. Well, by the way, I don't know if where Rhys Hoskins is going to land on here, but he's been officially told that he's no longer the first baseman for the Phillies, and that Bryce Harper is now the full-time first baseman there.
They're making room for Pete Alonso.
Oh my God!
I just want to give you a heart attack real quick.
Oh my God!
I heard a rumor that Bryce and Pete are good buds.
They're good buds. That's a great rumor. All right. So no, I'm not saying the Phillies just because I don't want to say that. I don't know where else he would go though.
Phillies.
Tim, who did you have on Hader?
I gotta be honest. I'd like to see the Yankees make a run at him, but I don't think so.
I agree with what you're saying there, Tim. That he'd be a perfect fit for them.
He'd have to cut his hair, right?
Yeah, he'd have to cut his hair.
Does he have to cover up his sleeve tattoo too? Does he have to wear long sleeves then to cover up the tattoos?
No, that's not a big deal. They just have this weird thing about fucking hair. Bunch of weirdos.
I think it's so ridiculous at this point.
God damn, I don't know. I think he would be a good Yankee, and we do need a goddamn closer, but I don't see it. I'm gonna say, I don't know. Someone else go first. I don't know yet.
We already did. Mello and I both went. We said Phillies.
Phillies? What'd you say, boss?
I'm gonna say the Giants.
Giants. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say Yankees. I'm gonna say it. Screw it. I'm gonna say it.
Hey. Now wait, I don't know, Tim. You might want to wait for the next guy because the next guy is a 34-year-old starting.
Oh shit!
who has actually pitched for the Yankees before?
There's a 30 million per I hear calling,
and he's number 7, and he's Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray.
No.
Nice season last
year.
No.
Listen,
he is an I cannot pitch in New York guy.
The Athletics.
32 starts. He's healthy. He's not fragile.
No, he's mentally cannot play in the city of New York.
All right. Fragile. So for that reason, here are the three areas where they see him as a potential fit. It's the Braves, the Cardinals, and the Twins.
Twins. Who picks the Twins?
The Twins also, the word got out that they're going to be reducing payroll. So I'm going to say that they're probably not going to be in on him unless he's signing for less than what we're expecting.
I absolutely see this guy in a Cardinal uniform.
Yeah, I almost want to go back and change Blake Snell because this seems way better of a Cardinal than Blake Snell.
This is the Wainwright replacement.
Yeah,
up there in age.
Until Wainwright comes out of retirement,
Yeah, I'm back, guys. I'm back.
He'll come back with Yadier Molina because that guy never ages either.
Roger.
I feel like Yadier Molina caught for them for my entire lifetime.
He did.
Basically,
he did.
He was in the first video game, and he was still in it this year for the show. Shit. Cardinals, yeah.
Cardinals for me, yeah.
I could see the Cardinals too.
All right,
clean sweep on the Cardinals for Sonny Gray.
Oh shit, he's going to Milwaukee then.
Milwaukee.
That's another one I could see. I could see Milwaukee doing that. Wanting a pitcher but not wanting to spend, and so they end up with Sonny Gray.
Sonny Gray might be a little too expensive. I don't know for them. But all right, so how about the Giants? Thanks, Roger. Appreciate that.
Kick a man San Francisco Giants, right? Yeah, we said they're going to get a couple guys now.
We're signing Shohei. Welcome aboard.
Show 8. All right, number 8 is Jordan Montgomery. I don't know who he finished with last year.
Texas.
Okay.
In the World Series.
The Cardinals. Yeah, that's right. Oh my God.
Along
right,
with Aroldis Chapman.
What? That's right. Gets a ring,
He
baby.
only just doesn't win in New York. That's what it is, right?
Potential fits. Stop me if you've heard this before. The Cardinals.
The Cardinals.
The Giants.
The Giants. Not.
No Giants this time.
Cardinals, Cubs, and Rangers.
I think he re-signs with the Rangers. I think he re-signs with the Rangers.
Resign.
Why not? Why not?
Unless the Cubs are going to pay him some money, then sure. But
I actually am going to go against the grain on that. I think he does.
How dare you?
Cubs. I think he's a Cub.
All right. All right. Next up, maybe this might interest you as well, Timmy. 36-year-old DH.
Oh,
yeah.
Love it.
JD Martinez, our old friend JD Martinez.
The perfect Giancarlo Stanton replacement. JD Martinez.
Right? Yeah, platoon him. They platoon at DH.
That's the problem. We can't get rid of Stanton. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that's right. Happy birthday, though. He's 34 today. I think I saw that today.
Giancarlo Stanton's 34.
Really?
I don't know. So you want to fact check me? I don't.
I feel like that gift.
Please, Mello.
Damon from Saving Private Ryan, where he just ages. I feel like that right now.
It's nuts. These players that we've just watched the entire career. All right, so JD Martinez, 34. I could have sworn.
He's not going to a National League team. Let's just rule that out right now.
Well, no, we're DH now.
DH is everywhere now.
We're DH now, Timmy.
No, I don't see it.
Well, so here are the three, because he played with the Dodgers.
Just on principle alone.
Dodgers, right?
I don't see it.
Yeah. Angels,
he is Mike.
Dodgers, Mets are the three fits.
Oh,
I don't want him.
He could be.
He's supposed to fit on any of those teams.
No,
I don't want him. Don't want him at all.
He's gonna be a Met. You don't want him.
What
your organization is gonna get him.
Shed payroll and are trying to bring in young players, and they're gonna go sign JD Martinez to DH.
That's a Minnesota Twin if I ever heard one.
Yeah, they have to replace Vogie, and might as well bring in this bum.
Stop calling him Vogie like he deserves a nickname.
He does.
He does not deserve
Timmy,
a nickname.
if we didn't see him hit
say.
a grand slam,
oh my God!
while we were together in New York, that
true.
was just a sign. Come on now.
That was very weird.
He single-handedly won that game.
Oh, don't worry, he's number 10 on the list. No, I'm just
he's next.
This is a real shitty list, by the way. After Ohtani,
I don't.
I almost want to look at the rest of it.
JD, shit, I don't know. Maybe he just stays
I think
with
the
the
most
Dodgers.
important one is
unless
Will
they go to
Smith
Donnie
at this point.
Cleveland Guardians.
That's right.
That's a Cleveland Guardians. Right there.
Wow, that's good. That's solid. What do you say about a little Tampa Rays?
Ooh, I like that one too. I could see that.
They bring in that vet every now and then to show the kids around. All right, are we all good on him?
They do it for who did Tim and Mello have on that one?
Who was it again?
I said a Minnesota Twin.
JD Martinez. Yeah, you did say that.
Oh, I said the Mets.
You did say that. I don't like it.
I thought you were kidding. I'm sorry.
All right, and then the number 10 free agent out here with potential fits of the Blue Jays, Dodgers, and Yankees. A 31-year-old third baseman, Matt Chapman.
I agree with the Blue Jays one. Not that I think it's going to change their fortunes, but I can see them spending the money on it.
What's your situation? What's the Yankee situation at third base right now?
Vacant.
That's it. That's the one.
Yeah.
Accepting applications.
If the ball's hit the third,
not anymore.
There's no one there to pick it up.
Matt Chapman's there now.
What a great line
they're on the
right
shift.
there.
The permanent
shift. It's a vacuum.
That was perfect.
Roger is a Yankee fan. He's says we don't want Chapman, but you might get him.
Why not? Didn't he have like a monster year?
He did have a good year last year.
They might
And
just
he's had a history of.
They might just force Gleyber Torres to move again. Go to third, go to second, go to short, go to first, go to third, go to third. Poor guy can't get a goddamn position.
Go to the bench.
The ultimate utility guy.
He's no Louis
He's like the
Soho.
guy from the Rays that would play every
Louis
position.
Soho.
I forgot his
Oh my
name.
god.
He's no Louis Soho. Let's
Gleyber Torres is 100% going to end up getting traded somewhere and have like the best season of his career.
I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
All right. So that's the top 10. And then we don't have to name teams for these guys, but Jorge Soler is on the list. Eduardo Rodriguez is on this list. Jung Hoo Lee is on this list.
That's a Met to me, by the way.
Who?
Rodriguez.
I don't think he wants to. I don't think he's New York material. Didn't he block a trade last year?
It also depends on, like you said, the Cone.
Oh, to the Dodgers, maybe.
Didn't he block a trade
to Dodgers?
Everywhere.
Yeah,
Right.
that's right. It was
He can stay
everywhere.
in Detroit then if he wants.
They have him Orioles, Reds, or Tigers potentials there.
He'll stay in the Tigers then. He's blocking all these trades.
Lourdes Gurriel from the Diamondbacks. Maybe he resigns there. Teoscar Hernandez is a guy to look out for. He's solid run producer in the outfield.
I think more importantly this year with this crop of free agents is going to be trades. Huge.
There's going to
trades.
be Well, if you think about it, Machado and Soto might be available. I know that somebody said Soto's not going to get dealt, but with you short $50 million on payroll, I think something's got to happen. And he's going to be a free agent. I mean,
if Machado's going anywhere, I'm not just saying it because I'm a Yankee fan, but he is a perfect fit. He's the kind of guy that Steinbrenner would love, and they'll put him at third, and he will.
And then Gleyber Torres has his career year in San Diego. This is perfect. We've figured it out. We've put the puzzle together. I love it.
And then Rhys Hoskins is on this
so
list
bad,
at number 17, but they have him Brewers, Mariners, or Padres, so they don't even think he's even contemplating coming back to the Phillies.
I think when they stopped playing him in the outfield like 3 years ago, that the writing was going to be on the wall eventually for him anyway. So
yes, there's a Wemby update. He lost his debut at the Garden,
and still 7'6".
He's still
I did not get
just
real quick. I did not get your Chapman pick from anybody else. I'm sorry, I was too busy laughing.
You got mine. I got him to go to the Yankees.
Yankees, okay.
Pox on you and your ancestors. I don't want that guy.
Melo, would you have?
He's no Scott Brocious, I'll tell you that.
Scott Brocious.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna say that the Yankees get him.
Fortunately,
you know what?
He's a good hitter. I don't know why no one wants him.
He's got a Gold Glove winner.
He'll go to New York and fail miserably. He just has that written all over.
He's a Toronto guy.
Mm-hmm.
Where's he going?
He's going to
Toronto, Tim?
He's going to the Blue Jays.
That's what I had. I had the Blue Jays on that one. That seems like a good fit.
No, we don't. Well, Anthony is in. He's having a fest with Wemby. He's buying the hype. He thinks it. I'm just kidding. We don't buy into.
I think
Wemby
he's
hype
good,
here.
but like, holy shit, can we stop talking about him for 8 seconds to do anything else in life?
You know what we're gonna do here? Just for you, we're gonna hit the wheel here, and we're gonna not talk about Wemby because Wemby did not play basketball in the '90s. He was not born in the '90s, and we're gonna blind rank.
Blind rank.
I swear to God, if Victor Wembanyama's name's on this fucking wheel,
I should have.
Wild card.
We all know how this works, right? We spin the wheel. We get a name
for the audience, though.
Yes, absolutely. We spin the wheel. We get a name. That name goes 1 through 5. We got to use the noodle. Start thinking ahead and get annoyed. Because you just don't know where to put anybody. So let's say you do get Wemby, and this was a current list.
One.
And right.
One.
So you would put him in a
number 1 is reserved for Kyrie.
Oh God!
I put him at 5 just to spite everybody. No other reason.
5. And then then we get the next name, and we proceed from there until we have a complete list. And this time, I promise, when Anthony tracks this, we are going to post this, and we'll see who thinks who had the best list here. So
how did you choose? How many names are on the list? On the
20.
wheel?
I picked the top. I did not pick. So I went to Bleacher Report. I went with their top 25 guys in the 90s. And that's
So there's
and
10 Knicks on this list, is what you're telling me.
Exactly.
I'm having a feeling that Alonzo
Starks.
Mourning's not on this. Tim Hardaway, I'm not liking this already.
Wow, this is relentless, unbelievable.
I just want to see the names. I'm so interested to hear the 25 names.
Judged here already. All right, let's bring this bad boy up here. Wheel.
So we should have done
names.
positions, and we could have put Ewing under Mourning every single time.
Wow.
Boss, I have breaking news real quick.
Oh boy,
a friend of mine just sent me this picture.
Oh my God! What is happening?
It's the PCP possum.
It's in her yard, and she named him Crispin. So there you go.
Oh man,
Aww.
we're gonna have to blow this up real quick. Hold on.
Get that list out of there.
Charles.
All right, so
there we go. Full screen it.
Coleman, David Rom. I'm looking at the names now.
David Rom's this guy. Do more.
Would you guys stop? What are we doing? Is that better? Is that easier to see?
Yeah, because it's
always
okay.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So
no Allen Houston.
No Allen Houston. If we were doing the top, like I don't want to trap myself into a number here.
26.
98.
Top 30 playoff shots of the 90s. Top 30. Top 10. Top 1, baby. What?
Really? We're gonna go there?
We can. Why not? All right, let's do this thing. We'll let's do it, baby. First spin of this wheel.
One of these teams is still remembering it. The other one doesn't care about it.
That's a lie. That is a lie. Oh,
there he is.
One.
Let's go.
Number 1.
Let's go.
The original Udonis Haslem. But way better.
Big time zone.
Way better. Okay.
But way better.
I'm
go number 3.
5. Wow.
3. Wait, hold on.
5 for Timmy.
Whoa, one at a time. This is.
Wait, hold on.
Steve, you had 3.
I'll give it to the.
I'm
give it to you, boss. I didn't think you were gonna give him 3. I
Melo,
thought you
where
were
did you
gonna
have
go
him?
with Timmy. I'll go with 3 as well for Zoe.
I too am gonna go 3 because I saw the rest of the list, and there's
I call it like
really
it is,
good
Mello.
names on that list.
Right down the middle, baby.
Not a Christian Laettner, not Alonzo Mourning. That's all I'm saying. I'll start rapping that whole song right now.
Was that the Shaquille O'Neal song?
Hell yeah, Foosh Nickens, baby.
Overall, this is overall in the 90s.
Did you remove him? Did you remove him?
Yes, I did.
Right, perfect.
I remembered this time.
Remember.
That's. All right, let's do it. Spin number 2.
I just saw Grant Hill. I want to punch that guy in the face.
Oh, I thought we were getting shot, man.
Jack Diesel.
Man.
Penny.
So
Hardaway.
Because I don't want to pull up the stats. What year did Penny, did the injuries really kick in? Was it like 97, 98?
It was, I'd say 90.
No, it was after that. It was after that. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was before that.
Let's see.
Penny.
I'm
gonna go.
It's gonna heavily impact where I put him on my list.
I'm going 5 for Penny.
All right, so
Dang.
Penny. Hold on. Penny, 97. 97. He played 19 games, but then he played 50 and 60 in 98. In the next 2 seasons, 4 the following season, and then he came back with Phoenix and played 80 games in 01-02. So from 93 to 99, I just shout it out: 82, 77, 82, 59, 19, 50, 60. Those are the games that he played in the 90s. Total number.
He's my 4.
Mel, you put him at 5?
Yeah, I'm gonna put him at
Yes,
4
sir.
as well.
I'm banking on good players coming up. I'm gonna be very upset if I get a Grant Hill now and be fuck. There goes my whole list. My whole list is already shot.
All right, I'm gonna go with number 4.
All right. Remove.
No, Roger, OJ was 94. That's when he jinxed the Knicks. That's why the Knicks didn't win a championship.
What?
Him and
So,
Jordan.
yeah, that's why.
It was
Rangers did.
OJ and Jordan. Rangers did at least. Yes. But that could have been a great season.
That was the only year I ever rooted for the Knicks because I wanted them to win because the Rangers won. That's the only reason I ever did so.
All right. Next up, this is our third. Let's do it. Boom. Let's do it. Let's see what we got here.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Oh,
Robinson, that's a good one.
Shit. It's a good one, but it's hard because
All right,
there's
I'm back in.
at least 2 names on this list better than him. Maybe 3.
It's 1 or 2
Definitely
for
3.
me.
There's 3.
I'm gonna go with number 2.
I'm going with 2. I'm going to gamble. I get a Jordan at number 1 or one of those guys. I'm going to go
Same.
2.
2 for me too.
He's going to be all of our 2s.
All right. So who does everybody have still left? I think 1 and 5, right?
I have 1
Yeah.
and 3.
I got 1 and 4.
1 and 2. What do I have?
Yeah, there you go. Steve has 1 and 5. Tim has 1 and 3. Mello has 1 and 4. And I have the exact same list as Steve at the moment.
We're gonna get screwed here, big time.
Oh yeah, big
Yep,
time.
100%.
Massive screw
100%.
job here coming. Forget about the Montreal screw job. This is gonna be bigger than that.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
No, I'm good with that. There's my 1.
There's my 1. I'll take it at number 1.
There we go.
Yep.
Numero uno. Watch Jordan.
That
be
worked
next.
out well.
4.
Did everyone put him at 1? Did everyone put him at 1?
Yes.
Yeah, uno.
Taking a
We
gamble.
acknowledge.
So let's see. This is where Steve and Anthony have Michael Jordan.
Yeah, here goes Michael Jordan.
All right, here we go. Number 5 from so it's 5-5.
Derek Coleman.
Derek
Coleman.
All right.
If it's a Detroit Piston, I will not pick.
Just someone less than Zoe.
There.
Jordan!
Perfect.
It's
Not perfect. I thought we were getting Sprewell.
How awesome! How great is that?
I thought we were getting Sprewell too.
I thought.
Damn.
I was so happy. I was like, perfect. Sprewell's 5th. This is great.
I'm just gonna call
No,
that
it went one more spot.
Look at how close we were. Ah.
Oh well, at least he's my 3 at least.
But at least we got a guy, a top 1 or 2 kind of guy at number
Okay,
1.
but we should do it again because now it's going to get interesting because there's no Jordan, no Olajuwon. We should do one more.
No David Robinson.
Oh, you didn't
either.
take
No
Jordan
David
off.
Robinson.
I know I can't stop this. Hold on.
Does this count? Does that happen?
No. Does
No,
not
it
count.
doesn't count.
Patrick Ewing, 5.
So-
5.
So wait. Hold on. All right. So you want to do it one more time, and then if Jordan comes up, I'll just remove, and we'll do it one more, and we'll do over there.
One more.
All right, one more time through. So now we're down to 20 names. The list gets harder. Let's do it.
You could argue it gets easier.
That's right. You could.
Oh,
Well-
God.
Well, Kevin Johnson at a Phoenix.
Oh. Yeah. I used to have
1D5.
the same list as everybody, but
Yeah.
1D5.
Big E5.
Yep. We'll do 5. 5 across the board.
yep.
Out of here, man. All right, next up.
Senor.
It better not be Joe Dumars. He's 6.
Joe Dumars. Come on.
Clyde the Clyde.
Clyde the Clyde.
Clyde.
Oh, wait. Whoa. Oh, all right.
Nope, it's
Clyde.
Clyde.
Ooh,
Woo.
dang. 3. I'm gonna go 3.
I'm going 3
Yeah,
also.
Same 3.
Got some
Three.
good names
3
here still.
for everyone.
All right, get out of here, Clyde. All right, this is moving right along here. Let's see who we got next.
No.
The Kimbe.
4.
Four.
4. Wow. This has gotten a lot easier.
So, all right, who has what left?
We
all the
all
same
have
thing.
the same list right now.
Oh, we do?
Exactly. We
Yeah.
all have the same thing right now.
There it is. All right. Let's see. Come on, Shaq.
One.
One. Uno. Uno.
Yep.
So we have the exact same list.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's just see who's
This was the official PCP list. The consensus PCP top 5. Right here.
Let's use 2 for fun. Rodman.
Little Rodman.
I'll take
Rodman.
it. I'll take it. I'm
Yeah.
good with it.
The
I'm
worm.
good
Right.
with it.
There we go. Got married to himself.
That might have been the best list we've done.
That's
And also
fantastic.
the easiest.
Look, all right.
That
So
was-
there would have been some complications there. Scotty never showed up. Stockton, Malone, those dudes didn't show up. Barkley,
Ewing.
Gary Payton.
no Patrick Ewing, nobody who strangled their coach.
No
All right.
Mark. No Craig Elo. Come on.
No, no Kerry Kittles. None of these guys.
Kerry
All right.
Kittles.
Kittles.
Sorry.
Kerry Kittles.
Uh,
Want to throw
All
Keith
right,
Van Horn out there too?
Keith Van Horn, baby.
Keith Van Horn with the Sox.
Went to the finals. Went to the finals. Got destroyed, but went to the finals.
He did.
He was there. He was there.
He was there.
The scene has changed, gentlemen.
Oh,
We're
no
now
basketball?
on. Oh, I didn't. I thought earlier you said there was not much. Or unless you want to go through a couple things.
Oh no, because I thought you wanted me to give you the one game update on the.
Oh, did you want to do it? Yeah.
tournament
Okay. Yeah.
That I don't even know when their next game is. I think it's Friday. I thought they were playing Thursday, Tuesdays.
I thought Tuesdays and Thursdays.
But the
I read
first
that
games
today.
were last Friday, and then the next ones are Friday, I think, too.
Nobody knows.
And not everyone played, so it's so confusing.
Yeah, this is exactly how we fucking thought it was going to work out.
Well, you saw they asked Lillard, right? He's like, I don't even know what's going on.
Lillard
here.
had no idea.
No one has had any idea how this is working. Just that the courts are different, the jerseys are different, and apparently they're trying to get to Vegas.
They are.
Wait.
Of course, absolutely trying to get to Vegas. Van
Wait,
Horn
the
mentions
tournament
gives us
started?
credibility.
It started on Friday.
Last Friday, the Cup. Don't call it a tournament. It's called the Cup.
My bad. The NBA Cup.
Fuck
No,
off.
not too much. Again, there wasn't that many
Next,
games.
I'm gonna
The
slap
Nets-
a post-it on here for next week, and I'm gonna put NBA Cup on it. That's what I'll drink out of for the show. Same value as that shit.
Less confusing.
Fucking trash.
Much less
That's
confusing.
confusing. Blue, standard, no logos, very simple. Not much to understand.
Oh, this is interesting.
Roger saying call it the in-season BS. See,
Roger,
nobody
Roger
wants it.
knows.
nobody wants it.
Roger, my
So-
new favorite listener right now.
Apparently, I kind of what I'm liking at least now what I'm looking at it. This is the first time I've been looking at the standings, and
Stern is
my
rolling
thought
in his
was,
grave.
I
David
thought
Stern
people
would
were
never
going
have
to
allowed
be.
this nonsense.
I
It's
thought
so true.
that if you were tied, how would they do the tiebreaker? But depending on how much you win by, so the point differential does
Oh,
come into play.
wait a second. This changes a lot.
So like the Heat
for
and Bucks,
gambling purposes.
yeah, the Heat and Bucks right now are tied for first because they both are 1-0, but the Heat have a 7-point differential and the Bucks have a 5-point differential. So right now
So
the
that's
Heat
tiebreaker.
lead that group.
So that's something to take into consideration. I'm being serious on the gambling aspect of these. I hate gambling basketball lines because of so much garbage time, and a 20-point lead could become a 7-point lead in 2 minutes. But if the teams are now rewarded for the whooping they put upon their opponent, maybe some of these spreads will work out better. I'm still going to lose a lot of money.
Who'd you say who's 1-0? Who's 1-0?
The Bucks
No one
and
cares.
the
So the
Heat.
Heat and the Bucks.
No one cares. Talking
The
about
Bucks-
October basketball
The,
games.
the Bucks are 1-0, but they're really 4-2. I don't get it.
Well,
So they're
in the
they're 4-2,
tournament-
and
the
right.
tournament games.
They're
He's like,
4-2. The Celtics are 5-2. I don't care about this fucking nonsense.
That's great. Okay, so Mello will be right back. But all right, so
I upset him.
no. But it's a confusing situation, to say the least. Roger shouts out F Boston. Did they win? They played Philly tonight.
Fuck Boston.
That's Timmy's one. The one
Roger knows.
major sport non-New York team. There it is.
Okay.
Just happened to
Wait, Notre
just
Dame
happened-
isn't from New York either.
Just happened to be sitting right here. I was like, let me get that.
Just happened to have it nearby.
it was right here. So does it show there when the next set of games are? That means something should have happened yesterday,
So
right?
it's supposed to be Friday because I looked it up. I think earlier
Okay.
there was no games at all yesterday, which is what I thought was really strange. There
What
was
are
a
we
bunch of
doing?
college football games, but no basketball. That's again, I don't know what the NBA is doing.
Now wait, were there
But yeah,
were
then
there
instead
no
of
basketball games or were there no tournament games?
No basketball games at all.
Not
Or
one
no players
NBA game
available to
yesterday?
play?
Not one.
Players were not available to play. Where were they? They all
They were on the rest list.
They all gave him the day off, mental health day. But I guess I do have one question to ask you guys, NBA wise.
False.
Update: Tyler Hero got hurt today.
Oh yeah,
You know, 6
He rolled
games
an
into
ankle, right?
the year. Yeah.
Did
My question
anyone
is,
see the
because this is coming.
Oh, go ahead, man.
No, go ahead. What are you saying? Ed?
I was just saying he's been outplaying Dame so far to start the year. Continue.
Yeah, but Dame is still healthy.
For now.
You're right, because he's another fragile one.
geez,
Okay, so my
man.
question is, after the Heat played the Lakers, LeBron complained and bitched about, not getting any calls, and the NBA just said, okay, all the calls were correct, but they did take a rebound away from Bam, so he ended up with 19 rebounds instead of 20. So my question for you guys is, what do you guys think about the NBA, like essentially going back and reviewing footage and being like, oh yeah, no, the refs were wrong. Oh no, the refs were right.
Well, I guess stat corrections are for fantasy sports. I don't know.
Tim's right about that. Or Steve's right about that.
I mean, that's rough. So is this something that now the NBA regularly does, or did they just do it because they were looking at? Okay, so this is
No, they're
they
starting to go
review
back and look
games.
at calls,
Okay.
and then they apologize, but it's like doesn't really do much.
They released a report after every game with the official breakdown, like what they call it, the 2-minute report. Isn't that what it's called? Because they focus on like the last 2 minutes of the game, but then they also break down calls throughout the game as well. I think it's stupid.
But
it's literally just made for something for Stephen A. Smith to yell about on fucking whatever show he's on now. That's what that is. It's so stupid.
But let me ask you on that. If the stat that gets corrected, let's just say in made up fantasy world, if the stat that gets corrected would have led to the game ending differently, then it's just an apology, but they still correct the stat. Then why are you correcting the stat?
Well, it's two different things. They criticize or go along with the officials and their calls.
Right.
The stat correction is just a normal stat correction, and it's always going to be like a rebound or an assist or a turnover or a steal or a block. So it's nothing that could have actually changed the outcome of the game at that point in time, because they're not actually overturning a call that would result in a stat. They're just giving a stat that wasn't awarded.
But they will come out and say like, oh, that should have been a foul. But the game is already over. So to me, it's kind of like dumb. Like, what's the point of that? They already made the call. You're not going to go back and change it.
Imagine baseball did that.
Well, do you remember?
Too much for the list.
Sorry. That'd be their new logo.
Well, that's the what's his name from the Tigers? Galarraga. Was it Galarraga?
Oh yeah.
No, yeah,
The perfect game.
the perfect game.
If anything was clear and obvious, like they should really go back and change that now. Don't like they should look at those. But I don't know.
You don't want that,
I don't
Steve.
like it. I think it just, if anything,
Why was it no longer a rebound for Bam? But did they credit it to somebody else? Was it
they
like a
credited to Jimmy.
okay?
He needs the stat padding because his stats have not been great so far to start the year. So
Step back.
How tall is he?
7'6".
Not
All right.
7'6". All right, so we'll see what's going on. The game on right now is Denver and Golden State. It's like Steph Curry being like, how is he still doing this? This is not me saying, but the headline was, how is he still doing it at age 35? I'm like, man, Steph Curry. I still think if he's like 20 years old and he's like this kid face and 35 years old.
Steph's 35.
Yeah. I got hit with that realization back to back with Stanton 34 and Steph Curry 35. Like, damn. Old.
If they didn't talk
Old.
about it as much, the LeBron one would surprise me because he's 39 now, right?
Yeah.
Which I mean, in sports terms, is ancient.
Yes. And Anthony Davis still won't pitch in. Let the 39-year-old guy just control everything.
He's got it.
Did I send you guys a thing today? So when LeBron sits, how bad the Lakers are, and they're like, when he plays or whatever, it's plus whatever. And I don't remember the exact number. And people are writing comments underneath, like, how do you make a solution? I wrote, I got a solution. Play the fucking game. Don't sit that idiot because he's scheduled for his day off this week. Don't fucking sit down. Play the goddamn game. Idiot.
Well,
What's him? He's old as hell.
Then retire.
He's
Then
played more
retire.
minutes than anyone in the history of basketball.
Retire if you can't do it.
he can.
Simple as that.
He could do it. He
doing
could just
it.
do it in limited,
They're
games.
pretty good.
Okay, that's fine.
The problem
but
is that
don't
Anthony-
take off entire games. Don't sit there in a
Well,
suit
he's-
and
listen-
judge your teammates for not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Put the goddamn
Did he
uniform
say
on.
something? Did he say something about it?
No, it was an article talking about the
Okay.
the differential
It made it
between.
sound like he said, like Chris.
No,
I was
no,
like,
no,
oh
no,
shit, what did he say?
No, it wasn't him. No, it was just an article
Yeah,
about.
this is T. This is
the
T.
difference.
I don't know. I did see. So I forgot what game it was. I think it was the first game of the year, for them, and they had him mic'd up. So he was like trying to like bring up his guys and his teammates, and then he goes to one of the coaches like, "Oh, you guys know I play point guard too, right? Like I can play the point." And like I saw that, and I'm like, I saw videos of like Gabe Vincent like during that whole time, and he just looked completely out of it. And I was like, man, I feel like that makes your point guards look really bad. He's like, yeah, you could put me with Reeves and I think it was Hachimura out there, and I'll play the point.
Hachimura.
And I was like,
Look-
that doesn't look. That's not so much of a team player when you're like, I can play the point. Not all these other guys.
Oh, look, this is what it said. It says the Lakers re-signed D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, and signed Gabe Vincent for one purpose: for when LeBron sits, the Lakers can still complete. And they just wrote, "It's not working." And then it says plus 55 with LeBron on court, minus 77 with him off the court. And like, what's
Yeah.
the solution? And I wrote, play the fucking game. Simple as that. I understand you need a night off.
Or
we all need a night
Anthony
off.
Davis can step up and play. He got
This
off
is
to
where
that hot
I
start,
need a
17
sound
points in
button.
the first half.
I need to
17
play
points in that first
the
half.
they called me
Just
Mr. Glass.
That's it.
Every
Mr.
time you mention
Glass.
Anthony Davis, I just want to hit that button.
That's what it is. All right. Okay. So we'll see how everything goes with this NBA Cup as we continue on. But let's go. We want the cup. We want the cup. All right. Let's go now. We have. Let's go through our rankings here. Our quarterback rankings.
Oh shit! Where's my
Almost forgot. I got him up though. We're ready.
Okay, we did this right before the season started, and we're doing it again. Obviously, I just looked just a quick glance at it, and I was like, oh my god, this whole damn thing has changed. We got 10 rookie quarterbacks playing. Some of the guys who thought were going to be great were much further down on the list. You got guys like Badge and DeVito and O'Connell playing, and Heineke and Minshew.
Hey, don't. I think he almost won a playoff game. Come on.
I'm saying these are not guys that you expected. None of these guys were on our list before.
I think Heineke didn't make my list.
I only did like 10. Are we doing like all 30 teams? Or are we
No, okay. Let's for the sake of time, and for the sake of sanity here, you want to do 10 or you want to do 15?
Damn.
I'm up for 15.
Let's do 15. Let's do 15.
15, and then you could do like one that you put really low, like really low.
I went overboard, so I did 25, but I also I did like the differences between where I had them originally and where I have them now.
Like a plus
So
minus.
I know what the difference is in spots.
You did a lot there. All right.
Yeah, I didn't know you were going that far.
I didn't do any of
It
that.
took me 10 minutes. Stop it. It didn't.
All right,
it's
so
not that
wait,
hard.
all right, let's just get the number one out of the way. Will Levis, number one across the board.
Without a doubt.
No, okay.
Acknowledge.
All right.
Acknowledge
So
him.
let's go backwards from 15, if that's okay. And so I'll say what our overall. I won't go through our individual list, but our overall from the preseason rankings. 15 was Deshaun Watson. Jared Goff was 14. Dak was 13. Tua at 12. Kirk Cousins at 11. Carr at 10. Trevor Lawrence at 9. Stafford, Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers. Top 5. Herbert was 4. Josh Allen was 3. Joe Burrow was 2. And Patty Mahomes was number 1. So let's start off with number 15. Who wants to start?
Not me, because
Anthony's going to start.
I didn't do my homework properly, so I'm trying to do it
Well,
on the fly here.
We were chatting about it, and yeah. All right.
So my number 15 is my biggest riser from my preseason QB rankings, and it is Sam Howell. I have Sam Howell at 15.
He is number 2 in passing yards.
Are we counting people who are hurt? Like, are we still putting Kirk Cousins on this list?
I do. I will. Spoiler alert. I do have Kirk Cousins on my list. I can remove him if I have to.
So I don't have him on my physical list, but I put him as an honorary. Like if he was still playing, where I would rank him.
I only put current
I'll do
NFL
like
quarterbacks. I'm sorry. He is a current NFL quarterback. He's retired. These other guys retired. I just did current starters. That's what I did. I think the waters get muddied when you get further down on this list anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so then technically my number 15, since Kirk Cousins doesn't count, my number 15 would be Deshaun Watson, who was my biggest faller on the list, who fell 7 spots for me. I had him at 9 preseason. He's at 16 or 15 for me now.
So I'll go next, I guess. I ranked Deshaun at 15 preseason, and my 15 now is actually, I think he's actually my biggest one of my biggest risers, and I have CJ Stroud. I had him at 29.
Wow, 15.
Yeah, I don't respect Jared Goff.
You don't respect CJ Stroud either.
Oh, you have him higher than that?
Wait.
I
Those
do.
spoilers,
100%.
get out of here.
Oh.
All right, so
I mean, I guess one of the guys I have above him is injured, but
He doesn't count. You can't use him. We went over this to make the list.
what do you mean? He might come back next week. Well, yeah, next week.
No. See, you didn't read the rules. The fine print said they had to have started 2 games this year.
Yeah, they did. The guy. I'm talking about Stafford. I'm talking about Stafford.
All right.
he's like, okay, I'm just saying.
All right, never mind. I'll do whatever you want.
It's all right. We're good.
I'm lying. I have Goff above him. I've looked at the wrong list.
Stop.
But
Number
Stroud
1,
is
stop
15.
lying and stop spoiling the list.
You don't know what number.
That's right. That's true. Tim, you want us to catch you at number 10?
No, first you go. Then I think I have it figured out. Good.
Okay. At number 15, I had this dude at number 13 last time, and he drops 2 spots, and that is Matthew Stafford.
Okay,
2 spots. Not bad. Still
I have
hanging there,
Stafford
Matty.
just because I feel like I have to justify. I have Stafford at 20, which is actually 2 spots lower than I had him in the preseason when I was the lowest on him at 18. And it's because he's having his worst season of his career. I don't know if anyone realizes that.
It's rough.
What matters is the dubs.
And he's hurt again. Aren't they like below 500?
Yeah, one of those losses wasn't his fault.
The Dubs,
Nice.
all less than 50% of them.
I tell you what, I'm going to bring him up from 27 all the way to 15 and make Melo happy. I'm going to throw Baker Mayfield in there at 15.
Oh,
The East rose.
He did rise. He rose in this list anyway.
He was 16 for me.
No, he was 20.
16,
He was fucking 27 for me. So that's a
Well,
that's
no,
a big
well,
rise.
now he's
played.
15.
He's played very well this year. Yes, can't take it
He was
away.
26 originally on my preseason, and now I put him at 16.
I had him at 29 preseason. He's at 24 for me now.
Hater.
I've been very
You have been.
complimentary of his work this season. I just he's
you've
also
been seeing
struggled
him
after
cook?
they. We've seen him do something. He's played better than I thought he would, and I'm going to leave it at that. They won their first 3 games against bad teams, and then he's kind of struggled since then. But I've still liked what he's done. So
Right after I gave him some credit, I tried, Mello. I tried.
you should have done the
defense,
Anthony
too.
and waited a week. You wait a week, and then
Wait
you
a
don't
second,
make crazy
what?
decisions.
Wait, what
He
did
can
Mello
Do
play
the
say?
defense.
Anthony. You
too?
wait a week. Oh my!
Wait, okay, wait. Mello said
That
he
game
can't
ag-
play defense too. I guess he can't play offensive line either.
Well, he put
No, he's a
33
quarterback.
points on Houston. That is not his fault that this guy threw for 500 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Who said it
You
was
said
his
it
fault?
on Houston like it was like the go. He
Yeah,
played
like
the
Houston's a
Texans
top
and
5
put up
defense.
33.
Hey, Houston has a win over Jacksonville, and
All right, wait, focus.
Jacksonville.
Let's see. I
All
gotta
right,
reel this back
14,
in.
number 14.
Reel it in.
Number-
Reel it in.
Number
Oh,
14.
no, Timmy.
Go ahead.
You gotta hit Tim.
All right, Timmy. Wait.
14?
14? Yeah.
Oh no,
Deshaun
he
Watson.
just said it. What am I saying? He
Well,
just
15
said
I
it.
said. You want me to say 14 now?
Mhm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I got Deshaun Watson falling a spot. No, actually moving up a spot. Actually, no. He's the same spot.
All right, no movement.
No. I mean, when he plays, he's been playing decent, not great. But considering the other guys on this list, it's hard to move him out. So I'm going to keep him right where he is. I'm not going to keep him at 14? Leave him at 14. Leave him at 14. 14.
All right. Deshaun at 14. I'll go next here. I got Baker Mayfield here at number 14.
wow.
Yes.
I kind of let the cat out of the bag on mine because I said he was 15, but then I had to take Kirk Cousins off, so Sam Howell's my 14.
Okay. The cat is out of the bag.
Man, I messed up not putting Baker in the top 15.
I thought you would have put him in the. I thought you would have been at least number 5.
The East rose to 8.
I keep my integrity with these lists. 14, I had preseason Derek Carr, and 14 now I have everyone's favorite Russell Wilson.
Felt a dig there. All right. Got a little Russell Wilson there. That's your 14?
Yeah.
All right. So let's go back around for 13. I don't know who starts. Mello, let's go. Anthony, you want to start? All right. And who you got at number 13?
Here you go. I know I have 2 names on this list that I'm gonna get a lot of funky looks from. I have Will Levis at 14.
Wait, 14 or 13?
13, sorry.
13.
The Kirk
He's got
Cousins.
that. It's the Howell
Yeah,
situation.
the Cousins is fucking me up. Yeah, I got him at 13, sorry. Which feels really
Okay.
high now that I think out loud.
Mello?
Mr. Levis was number 20 on my list.
Okay.
13 preseason I had Dak Prescott, and 13 midseason I have Dak Prescott.
All right. Okay.
Kept it consistent there.
A little consistency with Dak. Timmy?
I am going to say the Commanders' Sam Howell at 13.
Sam Howell.
You guys really like Sam Howell for some weird reason.
He's been really good.
Yeah, he's played really good.
Yeah, and he's been really bad.
He's number 2 in passing
He
yards.
hasn't played that bad.
Yep. I have Howell at 17. And I have Will Levis at number 16.
We're all in the same boat. There we go. There we go, Steve.
We're right around there, huh?
I like it.
All
I
right.
ranked him the lowest at 20.
Yeah, nice one. With mayonnaise in your title there. Disappointing.
Levis would have been
all right.
16 for me.
Dude, I'm telling you, he looks
Rough,
really
Mellow.
good.
All right, number 13 for me. I'm going to say his name correctly. Russell Wilson. I had Russell Wilson at 19 preseason. Got him up at 13. Been very efficient. Some of those were in comeback mode, but still, he's definitely playing a hell of a lot better than he did last year. I think the first couple of games, I was like, oh, is this going to be it for him? I don't know. But he's kind of battled
70
back.
to 20 didn't help out.
Oh. All right, so that's my 13. Are we done? That's it for 13s?
Yeah.
Timmy, who did Timmy have at 13?
Sam Howell.
Sam Howell. Yeah, Sam Howell.
Sammy Howell.
Oh, how? My bad.
All right, number 12. I'm gonna go first this time. I had this dude at 11 last time. I got him at number 12 this time. Dak Prescott.
Same with me.
I had this guy at 15 before the season, and I know some may not like it because he probably hasn't had the greatest season. I have Geno at 12 currently, so he moved up 3 spots for me. I think some of that might be injury related, though.
At 12 preseason, I had Russell Wilson, and at 12 now I have Jared Goff, and I had him at 20 preseason.
Yeah.
Still not a fan.
He's growing on you.
It's not that he's growing on me. They're just winning games because he has a top-ranked receiver. Anyway, we'll go around again. I'll start 11 preseason. I had Steve's cousin, and now I have Matthew Stafford, who's made a bunch of nobodies look good.
Puka is really good. Talking about.
He's saying
No one knew who
nobody.
Puka was at the beginning of the year.
I couldn't even remember his name.
Cooper Kupp gave him the
And look,
invisibility cloak, and he took
Ripon did not look good at all with him, and he had him and Cup, and he looked like trash. So obviously Stafford was doing something right before he got hurt.
Right. After having the worst physical season of his career, that's what he's doing.
Where are we at here? 12?
Oh,
11.
Is that me?
11.
Is that me?
Okay. Yeah, let's go you.
I have Dak at 11, and I had him at 8 before the season, so he actually fell down 3 spots for me. I had Kirk Cousins at 11 before the season.
Kirk. All right. Timmy, who you got 11?
Jared Goff. I had Kirk Cousins at 11 also, and I just took him out because he's injury. Gone. See ya.
Horrible. That thing snapping is like, stop showing me. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see.
Hey,
more
not
videos
everyone's
of
Aaron
anything
Rodgers
snapping.
is going to be back in a couple Fortnites.
My number 11.
Have you watched their offensive line play football? You really want him to come back behind that offensive line?
He might die.
He's 40 years old. Like, are you sure you want to see this? Just asking.
My number 11 is a West Coast dude. My number 11 from preseason was Dak Prescott. My number 11 right now is a gentleman by the name of Brock Purdy.
Brock.
Brock. Are we good on 11? That's it? Are we in the top 10?
Top 10.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Let's kick it off, Timmy. Who's your number 10?
At number 10, I have Brock Purdy at number 10.
Ooh. Brock.
Barely.
Back Brock.
Barely.
That's it.
He creeped into the top 10.
Mello?
My number 10 preseason was Tua, and number 10 right now is Brock Purdy.
Wow.
I guess I have to justify this by saying my number 10 is not Brock Purdy. I did move him up my list. He went from 22 to 20. So congratulations, Brock. You've moved up 2 spots. But yeah, he's at number 20 for me. At my number 10, before this season, I had Aaron Rodgers at 10, obviously. Rest in peace. Not there. My number 10 is Jared Goff. I had him at 12 before the season, so I've moved him up 2 slots.
All right, that's good. That's good, solid. I had Kirk Cousins at number 10 preseason. I now have a rookie QB by the name of CJ Stroud. This is my number 10.
Nice.
Number 9. Number 9, Timmy. Keep the trend going here. What we got?
Actually, I kind of got Trevor Lawrence stuck at number 9 in the beginning. I still got him right there right now. Trevor Lawrence, number 9.
Solid. Dave?
Number 9 preseason, I had Matt Stafford. Number 9 right now was my number 8 preseason, and that is Justin Herbert.
Number 9, Justin Herbert.
My number 9 preseason was Deshaun Watson, who was now my number 15. And now at number 9, I have Trevor Lawrence, who I actually had at 7 before the season started.
Okay. I also had Deshaun Watson at number 9 in the preseason. He's dropped down to number 20 in my ranks. And at number 9 this time around, I have Justin Herbert. Mello? Mello? We're there. All right, number 8, Timmy.
This is where I decided to enter. What's his name? CJ Stroud.
Okay. CJ Stroud, number 8.
I actually wanted to put him higher, but not yet. He's had some great games, but can't call him the GOAT yet.
Wemby?
7'6".
All right, Timmy. Mello, number 8.
Number 8 preseason, I had Justin Herbert. Like I said, number 8 now, I had this gentleman at number 16, and that is none other than comeback player of the year, Geno Smith, baby.
How the fuck do you have him that high?
Hold on, I have Geno Smith at number 18.
He's winning.
He's not winning. He just got whooped. And I didn't know this. I just saw this when I was looking through this list. 8 turnovers in the last 4 games. He's slipping, and there's talk of a little Drew Lock.
He's not slipping. He's playing right where he belongs. Right back to where he belongs.
I shit you not. There's an article that says it's time for Drew Lock to go. I shit you not. It's a little crazy.
I don't even think Geno Smith haters believe that.
No. Well, that one did. I'll find it because I saw it earlier.
He must be a Jets fan.
Are we keeping track of this, by the way, or are we just going with it?
Well, I think we're going to send in our list and Steve's.
Yeah, just send it to me.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think I screwed up anyway because I didn't say whack, did I?
That's fine. Perfectly fine with me.
You still have,
he ranks more. He ranks somewhere between 11 and 19.
Mello.
We know. It's okay.
Yeah, I forgot to put whack in there, so.
He's forgettable. All right, where are we at here? We're at 8?
8.
With Gino? Okay. Anthony, who you got at 8? 19 years old, 7'6", baby.
That's right. So my number 8 moved up 8 spots for me. He was my number 16 before the season. And it is Tua Tagovailoa. My number 8 previously was Dak Prescott, who slid down to 11 for me.
Fuck Dak. All right, my number 8, identical, preseason to now. Trevor Lawrence stays right there, number 8.
All right.
Look at that. I nailed it, baby. All right, nailed it. Timmy, number 7.
All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Stroud at 8 and move everybody up, and we're going to throw whack in at 12. So I'm going to move everybody up. So Stroud will be my 8, and I'm going to put whack at 12.
So who's 7?
We're not at 7 yet. We're not at 7 yet.
Yeah, we're at 7 now.
This is 7.
Oh, I thought it was 8.
Wait.
We were doing 8.
Didn't you do 8 already, Timmy?
I don't know. I'm lost.
Yeah, you just said 8 is Stroud.
Yeah.
I thought he
That's right.
started. I don't know.
Yeah, we're good. We're
Okay.
good.
Yeah, we're good.
Now,
We're good.
now we're at number 7 because I finished with Trevor Lawrence being my number 8. So number 7, Timmy.
I never thought I was going to say this, but it's Tua Tagovailoa.
You had to say his whole first name.
Tua Tagovailoa. I was gonna do it like a haka. Say Tua Tagovailoa. Everybody's sleeping.
Sensitivity, Timmy.
Sensitivity, Timmy. You just graduated.
I
He's working on his
apologize.
pronunciation, guys.
I apologize to the complete Polynesian culture.
The island of Samoa is
Christmas
Samoa.
elves, asparagus lovers, and West Virginia. I apologize.
And anybody who's ever had a concussion.
all right. So number 7 for me is exactly who I thought they were. And it's funny enough, I think we almost were all, depending on where we ranked him, kind of stayed the same. For me, 7 preseason is the same as it is now, and that is Trevor Lawrence.
Look at that. Consistency, baby.
So we all had him in the 7, 8, 9 range, preseason and now.
Yeah.
All three of us.
All of them
7, 8,
just
9.
right there.
Consistent, man.
Both times, 7, 8, 9. He's right there.
All right. Anthony, who you got here at 7?
So my number 7 preseason was Trevor Lawrence, who is now my 9. My number 7 now, and I'm assuming since all three of you have already mentioned him, I'm the highest on him. I have CJ Stroud at number 7.
Wow.
Very impressed with what I've seen from CJ Stroud. I actually think they have a legit chance to make the playoffs, and it's solely because of him. Because that defense is not good yet.
You were impressed
No,
with him
defense,
against
no.
the Panthers too?
I've been impressed with him in every game where he's thrown a football this season. And this is coming from someone who despises Ohio State and hates their quarterbacks because they've all sucked. And this kid, he does not suck. He is really good. His decision-making, his accuracy, the throws he's making, rolling out of the pocket, avoiding pressure, like what do they call the off-platform throws? He's incredible. He's really fucking good.
Yep. Finally got me a fantasy victory in our league. 69 points.
And we didn't open the show with that?
I know. It's still a depressing situation. All right. Number 7 for me preseason was Aaron Rodgers. Number 7 for me now, I want to see where the hell I ranked him before. And not too far. 8 spots, I guess, is far. Is one Jared Goff coming at number 7.
I screwed this up so bad.
What? Who'd you forget?
I have to redo this all over again when I send it to you. I am so off. I'm off by 1.
It was damn Dak Prescott, man. He messed it up for you.
Yeah, he's good. Damn Dak Prescott.
I'm going to throw Daniel Jones in this one just because I have this flow spot in. I'm going to throw in Tommy DeVito right here.
Tommy DeVito.
Right here, in this spot right here.
Get up out of here. This spot right here. Huh?
All right, just to fill this spot, like I said, I screwed up. What were we, number 7?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to throw in Matt Stafford just for now because I screwed up.
He's a filler right now.
He's a filler.
Okay. All right.
All right. Dave. Dave, number 7. Sorry, number 6.
No, 7 was 6. So 6 preseason, I had the great and healing very quickly Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, he's not ranked on my list right now since he's not playing. But number 6, now I have Joseph Burrow.
Oh, a little Joseph action out there. All right, Anthony.
I'm gonna preface this part because I meant to mention it before I said Stroud. Had Kirk Cousins not gotten injured, I actually had him at 7, so everyone else would have slid down. My number 6 is exactly the same as my number 6 before the season, and it's Justin Herbert. It has not changed for me.
Okay. My number 6 was Justin Herbert. My biggest mover on the list, up 11 spots. Tua comes in at number 6.
You're not going to do the dance like Timmy just did,
Wait.
The haka.
Oh, no. I can't do it justice. All right, Tua is my number 6. Top 5, guys. Let's see. Number 5. Who you got, Timmy?
I'm so screwed up here. No wait, my number 6, by the way. You didn't give me my number 6.
Who is it?
I thought it was okay.
No, I got Jalen Hurts at number 6. Right?
Okay, Jalen Hurts. Okay, so
Then
I got it. Okay, I got
Yeah.
you. All right, so
Yeah.
number 5.
number 5, he dropped a little bit because of the injury stuff, but I do have Joe Burrow at number 5.
Well, Joseph Burrow, number 5 for
But
Timmy.
he's
Mello,
But he's coming back, baby. He's coming back.
he coming back for Moa.
Number 5, I had preseason Jalen Hurts. And number 5 now, my honorary 5 was Kirk Cousins, if he would have still been playing. But the person taking his spot right now is none other than Tua.
Tua.
So I'm the lowest on
Number
Tua
5.
again.
Well, you're the lowest on Tua. Mello is the lowest
You're
on
yeah.
Baker.
Dang, I thought for sure. I'm like, I put him at 8. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be the lowest on Tua this time. Sure enough, I'm still the lowest on Tua, so never mind.
All right, number 5, Anthony.
So I feel weird about putting him at 5, but I also feel like at this point, and just to preface this, my number 5 before the season was Lamar Jackson. I feel weird putting him at 5 because the highs with this player are just like there's only probably 1 or 2 other people we see with the kind of highs that this player does. But this is year 6, 7 now, and the turnovers are just out of hand, and they just continue to happen. I have Josh Allen at number 5. He's not shown me anything that makes me believe he's going to win a game in January when he needs to, and he continues to just turn the ball over at the worst times. This team is literally a pass interference call away from being below 500 right now.
Yeah,
from being 4-5, and you could argue that they could have lost another game too. So I love Josh Allen, and I feel weird saying that because I'm a Dolphins fan. He's incredibly talented, but my God, the kamikaze style of play has got to stop.
Yep,
so I have my
for sure. I'm going to agree with you. I'm going number 5, Josh Allen. My number 5 preseason was Jalen Hurts. So let's get into the top 4, guys. Timmy?
Number 4 for me is Joshua Allen. He dropped 1 spot for me. 1 spot.
Okay. 1 spot drop. You got it. Joshua. Going to elongated names here tonight. David? Sorry,
For
Dave.
preseason, I had Lamar Jackson. For like Timmy, I also have Josh Allen dropping 1 spot.
Okay. Number 4 for you, Ant?
My number 4 before the season started was Jalen Hurts. My number 4 as of today is Jalen Hurts.
That works. Consistency. My number 4 preseason was Lamar Jackson. My number 4 today is Joseph Burrow. Number 4. Let's do it. Top 3. Top 3, Timmy. Number 3.
Justin Herbert. I like him. He's just on a wrong fucking team, man. I just like the way he plays a lot. He's just stuck in that void of a city that can't produce anything out of a goddamn sports team. He moves up 1 spot for me.
Okay. Dave, number 3.
3, I had Josh Allen, and now 3, I have Jalen Hurts.
Ant?
My number 3 before the season was Josh Allen, who is now my 5. And my number 3 right now is the person who, if I was a betting man, I would be putting money on to win MVP. It is Lamar Jackson.
Okay. For me, number 3, I have the exact same as Mello. Preseason and today. Josh Allen, then Jalen Hurts now. Here we go. Top 2. Number 2, Timmy.
Number 2, jumping up from number 6, is Lamar Jackson. He's played very well this year.
He has.
Incredible.
Mello?
Number 2 was Joseph Burrow preseason, and number 2 now is also Lamar Jackson.
Anthony?
Number 2 preseason was Joseph Burrow. Number 2 now is still Joey fucking Burrow, because that kid is ridiculous. I don't care what anybody says.
Come on, wait, we're not going to talk about his losses, but you're talking about poor Baker's losses?
Right now, you had to pick a quarterback right now. This man was playing on 1 leg and was still balling. listen to me. If you had to pick a quarterback right now to win a game, and say it was a draft, right? And you have the second pick, and the first pick's Patrick Mahomes. Who are you taking second? You need to win a game. You got to pick your quarterback. Any of you going to tell me you're not picking Joe Burrow second?
I love Joe.
Can I just do the tush push the entire game?
Yeah, but that's only 4 yards.
Oh my God.
10, so it's not going to work. Yeah, no.
4 yards at a time. That works actually. How much clock do you?
Watching what he did these last couple weeks here against Buffalo and San Francisco, and really the San Francisco game is what I was just amazed by. The decision making, the scrambling out of the pocket and getting out of sacks, the accuracy while he's on the run, the accuracy while he's in the pocket, the accuracy while he's getting fucking leveled by a defender. The kid is just unreal, man. Unreal. Still my number 2.
Number 2. All right, my preseason number 2 is Joe Burrow. That can't happen again because I put him at number 4. My number 2 is Lamar Jackson. Exact same as Melo again. I don't like those.
I think you guys have the same number 1 too.
Yeah. Yes.
We all do.
We all have the same number 1.
All right. Good. I'm glad.
Well, you know what? The only reason I'm picking Mahomes at number 1 is I was going to put Lamar at number 1, but Patrick Mahomes still figures out a way to win with nobody. Nobody.
That's right.
And Kelsey hasn't played well. Somehow he's always fucking winning these games. That's the only reason I picked him number 1.
I will tell you that. Yeah, go ahead.
Patrick Mahomes in a down season right now is still 3rd in the league in passing yards, is still 3rd in the league in passing touchdowns, and is completing at a 69% rate his passes.
Yeah,
and only has
it's like so who?
Yeah, exactly.
What's going on
down season? He's throwing the ball to Rashee Rice. That's the only receiver that was worth a damn on that team right now. It's Mahomes. It's going to be Mahomes just tell you next 10, 15 years. So just get used to it.
Listen, 2-3 weeks, if we did this again, I bet fucking Joe Burrow will be my number 1. Give him 2 or 3 more weeks.
He keeps playing like he's been playing, and I won't even hate on you for it because golly, he's so good.
So the CBS Sports top 5 quarterbacks as of right now are number 5. Patrick Mahomes. Wow. Number 4, CJ Stroud.
What are we basing this on?
Well, I'll read just a quick comment from each. Mahomes, he's yet to consistently hit his own Hall of Fame standard during the Chiefs' 6-2 start. That's what they said.
Hold on. So he's on pace for 35 passing touchdowns.
I understand. I guess.
And 5,000
and they're
yards.
first in the conference.
CJ Stroud, they have we've gone beyond offensive rookie of the year. Now it's time to start discussing MVP.
Stop.
Josh Allen at number 3?
No.
I was waiting for Anthony.
No.
Jalen Hurts, they have a number 2, and Lamar Jackson at number 1.
I mean, I respect the Hurts and Lamar ones, and I get it. Burrow started the year rough, with the calf injury, but since he's come back from the calf injury,
he's back.
The same
he's
guy doing the same things.
But Anthony, I think you even said it like earlier in the year when they were playing bad, that he was hurt. That they always start off slow, and then they pick it up. So it's not even really too much of a surprise.
It. Yeah.
They started 0-2 last year, and they were 2-3 the year prior. And I think the year prior to that, they started like 1-4. And they've been in the AFC title game, I think, all 3 of those years. So
that first year was the one that he was sacked like 947 times.
Yeah.
That first season. All right.
He's just insane.
Updated MVP odds, just because I saw that somebody mentioned MVP for CJ Stroud. Your top 5 right now is Patrick Mahomes is the favorite. Number 2 is Jalen Hurts, followed by Lamar Jackson now at number 3. Tua is at number 4, and Joe Burrow number 5.
Fuck Jalen Hurts.
Wow. I'm telling you, I know. I said it the other day in the chat. They are going to run through the fucking NFC again. It's the same fucking thing as last year.
That's why I need my Bengals to step up. or my Lions.
The Lions,
The
that's
greatest
it.
upset of all time.
But honestly, though, to see what Baltimore has done in what is it, 2 of the last 3 weeks to Detroit and Seattle, who I think are when those games happened, Detroit was the 2nd seed at the time, and Baltimore just wiped the floor with them. And then Seattle was the 2nd seed this past weekend, and Baltimore again just completely wiped the floor with them. Of the highest, I know not everyone gets in on like DVOA and things like that. So of the highest rated teams by DVOA over the last, I think it's like 35 years, Baltimore statistics or by DVOA has the best defense of any of those teams in the last 35 years.
Yep.
The defense is playing outrageously well, and Lamar's just on another level right now. Lamar's doing things that people said he couldn't do as a quarterback, and he's making it look pretty easy.
Well,
He's
he's
showing,
not. He's not running.
And being more smart about it.
He's being smart. That's the whole point. He's being smart.
Yep. When you
Odell
allow
got that first touchdown.
when you make that offense, so you got to think. So in past years with their offensive coordinator's name escapes me, who they had prior. Doesn't matter. But when you make the offense all about him running, you really take away from the passing. And I understand the receiving options have sucked for a while. But now when the offense is about them passing and they are able to do it with able-bodied receivers, and then he can run, you're just unlocking a whole new form of offense for them. And they're just they look great right now.
It's going to be interesting to see come playoff time. All right, let's for the interest.
Where did you have him?
Me?
Oh, so early season when we did the GM roles. I know I gave up on him to not pay him, which obviously was a mistake.
Oh,
didn't you draft him to a team? Was it the Jets?
Did I take
no,
him more?
I think it was Timmy. I
Did you?
I had the Jets just signing Carr, not waiting on Aaron Rodgers.
So, Timmy, who did you have? Was it the Raiders?
I think I traded for
it might have been
Lamar,
Raiders.
no matter who it was.
I know you traded because I went first, and
Wait,
I
what
went
was
that I
this?
wasn't gonna give him the money.
We
I
did.
traded
This
for
was
him.
Anthony. I think like a week or two before like you became a regular. We did we took over a GM role, and I did the Ravens and the Saints. I know.
I have the video. I could send them to you. I
Oh my God.
I had the
I
Jets
would've-
and I don't remember what was the other team that I had. But yeah, that was and we'll do it again next year.
Yeah, I traded for
I had
Lamar. When Melo gave him up, I traded for him.
Yeah,
So-
who did you have going to Baltimore?
I have no idea.
No, Mello. Because Mello, you let
So I
Lamar
said-
walk, right?
Yeah. So I forgot who the hell's their backup again?
Oh,
Tyler
you
Huntley.
said it was
The guy who
time for you
played-
to.
Yeah, and
Tyler
then
Huntley.
but who did I say? I said I was bringing in a good number 2 that if this guy fails, that number 2 is going to play well, and he's been playing well this season, and that is Baker Mayfield.
Those
All
are two
right.
very, very different skill sets at quarterback there. It's like
That
two
is.
completely different offenses you're running if the backup comes in.
Are we ready? For the sake of time, we're going to go right into our Week 10 picks here. Because
I didn't have it pulled up.
lot of stuff going on here. But there we go. Let's get that down there. Make sure everybody knows how tall Wemby is.
Thank you,
All
guys.
right, we'll
I
start.
appreciate it.
Let's start off with the non-game for tomorrow. The non-game game that's going to be played. Panthers at the Bears.
What does that mean?
Poor-
Non-game game.
This is not a game. This is why I said we could have gone tomorrow. It's in boycotting that there wasn't an actual football game.
Yeah, I'm
tomorrow.
not watching this game tomorrow.
No way. I got a million other things. Listen, this slate is tough. This is not a. If you got some things to do on Sunday, this might be the week to do it.
I'll be watching my girl Kamala Zawala, so we're good to go.
What?
Kamala Zawala.
Oh,
No idea what he's talking about.
You know, I'm seeing the Marvels tomorrow.
Tomorrow's tomorrow.
Oh, don't spoil. I'm not sure when I'm gonna try and go see it. I'm gonna try like Wednesday or Thursday next week. So I'm not gonna be able to go see it this weekend.
No, but the girl's name is Kamala, so I said I want to adopt her and make her Kamala Zawala.
Kamala Tabala. I like it. Like it a lot.
Pretty
We
good.
could have her on.
It's pretty
Make,
good,
make
actually.
picks. All right. So Panthers and Bears here.
Shit, Cap.
Bears are 3-point favorites. This guy's not playing, I don't think. They said he's doubtful. So,
Fields is not playing.
yeah, Fields. The hell's this dude's name?
Fucking Beignet again.
Badge.
Tyler Badge.
That's what it's leaning towards because coach of the year for the Bears said that Fields is doubtful, but we'll see how it feels tomorrow.
Bilbo Baggett. Sorry, I said Frodo. Bilbo Baggett.
It's the same thing.
Had the wrong Baggett.
Does it really matter?
Someone out there would have been really mad if I had said that out loud.
Wait, so the Bears can win this game and not ruin their draft position because they have
this is a win-win. This is a win-win game for the Bears because if they lose, then the Bears pick is first overall, and if they win, then the Panthers pick that they own is still first overall.
Yeah,
so they can't lose in this situation.
I'm just gonna say the Bears in this. We whoever wins, we all lose.
I'm not watching it. I refuse. There's no way. Al Michaels is going to be drunk and talking about gambling by halfway through the second quarter.
He never mentions gambling. He all he says is, "Well, that touchdown might be important to some of you guys out there."
Yeah, he doesn't directly mention it. He just hints at it all the time.
He's going to mention the Hard Rock app being open now in Florida.
A lot of people who signed up for the Hard Rock app this week are not happy.
Yeah,
including him.
All right, Timmy, who you got in this one? Panthers, Bears.
This is just a shit show.
A lot of games are going to be this way.
I'll go with the Bears because they're home.
That's exactly my only reason. Dave?
Yes, I'm going to go with the Bears as well. And if you guys are curious, a ticket as of this very moment in the 300 section for the Bears Panthers is going for $58. I think that is pretty steep for this game.
Too much. That's
$58
Too much steep.
I don't know that I'd pay $8 to go to that game.
Wait, really quick.
Me $58 to go. Hey, me.
Yeah.
To like to taste test the food, talk about the experience around the stadium. That's what that's for. It's the survey.
Yeah, one of the weirdest looking stadiums in sports, by the way.
Week.
Excuse me.
Go. All right, week 9 results. I know we didn't. I didn't mention that before, but Ed finishes with 11-3 this past week. Myself and Anthony 10-4. Rodriguez was also 10-4. Dave 8-6. Timmy 8-6. So overall now, Anthony reclaims his top spot. Takes a 1-game lead over Dave. I am 2 games out, and Timmy now right
By the way,
Ed.
Let me tell you something right now. I brain farted 2 games. I brain farted 2 games. 2 of them. Not just 1, 2. I brain farted Giants Raiders. I didn't want the Giants. But I said Giants because like, I'm used to saying Giants.
I had your Raiders.
Did you have me as Raiders?
Yeah.
I thought I picked Giants in that one. There's another game my brain farted to. I just said it and I was like, well, I don't want them. Oh, Eagles Cowboys. I didn't want the Cowboys. I just said it for some reason. And then I was like, I don't want them. Why did I even say that?
I had you for the Cowboys.
But no excuses. No excuses. I'll take my losses.
Brain fod. All right, Ant, who you got in this one?
I'll take the Bears, I guess.
You got to do something. All right, next up, another lively matchup. Just feel free to sleep this Sunday. Sleep in. Don't wake up for this London game or Germany game. Sorry.
Sunday.
Oh, sleep in. Set your lineup. Oh, I don't know who you got. Maybe John Taylor, but Colts 1.5-point favorites in Germany against the Patriots. Belichick must be thrilled to have to travel that way. They're miserable on that flight.
Just to add this in before we pick, there are rumors that if the Patriots lose, that Bill Belichick will not be coming back as the head coach of the New England Patriots. But
now, wait a second. Didn't he just sign an extension?
Then that fucking doesn't matter. So
is it? But not all.
Josh McDaniels had like 6 more years on his contract. How's that doing for him?
That's right. So it's like running the family at that point. How many years and how much money between Belichick and all the details were never made clear, right, on the Belichick thing? Wonder how much.
According to some of their beat writers, he apparently signs like a 1 or 2 year extension like almost every offseason. So it's actually not as newsworthy as people are making it sound. Although some other beat writers have stated that this extension was actually bigger and longer than previous ones. So I don't. No one knows because
Bigger,
coaches'
longer, and
contracts are
cut.
not public information. So
Yeah. All right. Who we can start with? Dave, we'll start with you on this one. Colts 1.5-point favorites in Germany against the Patriots.
I'm on major delay right now, so I'm not sure when you guys are going to hear this, but I got the Colts.
You're good. You got the Colts. I'm not sure when. You're like on one of those string phones into the tin can back in the day. Anthony, on this one.
I too am taking the Colts.
Dave, start thinking about your next pick. So it's late. You got the Colts, you said?
Yes, sir.
All right, I got the Colts as well. Timmy?
Clean sweep.
Clean sweep. All right, we start off with Anthony on this one. This is the Browns heading to Baltimore to play the Ravens. The Ravens are a 6-point favorite here.
I will be taking Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yep.
Timmy,
Cut and
Baltimore.
dry. I just think Baltimore's
Dave,
better.
clean sweep.
Yeah, Baltimore. I don't know if they cover that -6, but yeah.
That I agree with, but I'll take Baltimore.
All right. Next up, the Texans. Stroud heads to Cincinnati to play Joseph Burrow. The Bengals are a 6.5-point favorite here.
Shootout.
I'm going with the Bengals here. I think Joey Burrow is just gonna stomp him out. No pun intended.
So to be a great defensive coordinator, you have to either be really old or really buff. And Lou Anarumo is really old, so I'll take the Bengals.
You know, I'm going my Joe Cool.
Joe Cool.
Yeah. Cincinnati's.
Look at the clean sweep. All right. Next up, a good, more evenly matched game than some of these other ones. The 49ers head to Jacksonville to play. So this is a 3-game losing streak heading to a 5-game winning streak. Something's got to give. 49ers are a 3-point favorite here. I think we start with who on this one? Let's start with Timmy.
You know what? Coming off the bye, kind of getting their shit together, 3 games straight. I'm going to go with the 49ers.
Little Brock Purdy 49er action. Dave,
Melo's dying to go next.
Dave's scared. Dave doesn't want to pick this one.
I don't, because yes, although they are coming off their bye week, they have to travel and play a 1:00 game in Jacksonville. Like that's what's getting me to not want to. Yeah, but they're playing at home. Like these guys have to travel from the West Coast. It's a 1:00 game. When over there, 1:00 is 1:00 over here is what 11 over there. It's a big difference. But I guess I'll go 49ers.
All right, 49ers for Dave. Anthony?
I really want to take the Jags on this one.
I know you do. We know you do.
But just from a matchup standpoint, it's the best run defense in football, coming off of a bye week against a team that, if their running game is not going, is probably going to have a lot of hard times moving the ball. Steve Wilkes having to call defense from the sideline this week because Kyle Shanahan is blaming him for everything, so they're moving him out of the press box and down to the sideline. I'm going to do it. Give me the Jags. Give me the Jags.
All right.
Come to the dark side.
All right. Next up, the Saints head to Minnesota. 49ers. Sorry. Not the 49ers. Saints, 2.5-point favorites at the Vikings.
Those fucking Vikings, man.
Joshua Dobbs doesn't know shit about the playbook. The best thing that happened to the Vikings on Sunday was a concussion. Sensitivity training.
Wait, what?
The concussion to their rookie quarterback.
Jeez, that's kind of harsh.
Wasn't me.
He's like, it wasn't me this time. Yeah. All right. Saints Vikings. I'll start this bad boy off here. So let's ride it with Dobbs, baby. I'm riding with Dobbs. Justin Jefferson's practice window opened up. Highly doubtful that he plays this week, but I should apologize too because Vikings were looking pretty shitty there, and I said Justin Jefferson's not coming back for this in the chat, and then Dobbs, brings him back, and Justin Jefferson practice window opens, baby.
What did I tell you guys? I said it as soon as the injury happened. I said the Vikings just won this game because here comes Josh Dobbs. I said it in the chat. There's physical evidence.
And you meant it.
That's right. Thank you, Tim.
I'm going with the Vikings. They got the Kirk Cousins shirts on underneath to provide the appropriate motivation. I'm going with the Vikings here. Timmy?
What's the shirt say? You like that?
No, it's actually just a bunch of pictures. It's like a collage of his Kirk Cousins.
90s. It's those 90s.
Yeah, you're right.
Printed on shirts.
That's even worse.
That you feel like the material sucks.
Yeah, that's exactly what I envision when I look at those shirts. Like that shirt is so uncomfortable to wear.
Yes, I agree with
like
that.
You're wearing sandpaper.
Oh my god, that's even worse. I mean, you like that? Makes sense. That doesn't.
You're right.
But
that's on par. Like Kirk Cousins probably had those made and handed them out. Just
I don't like this game at all.
Oh
At
my
all.
god.
definite stay away.
All right, give me the Vikings at home.
Vikings at home. Dave.
Timmy, you just had me dying here. I had to mute myself.
I didn't say anything.
Because I feel like it was like he really asked like, what does that say? Like, you like that? Like it just feels like it would have been that.
Should have been. They should have
not gonna go with the past.
Well, doesn't it make sense to have a
I'm
you
not
like
gonna
that
go
t-shirt?
with the astronaut like you guys. It does. But doesn't he have those but like the Washington colors?
Wait, what did you just call somebody?
I said I'm not gonna go with the astronaut.
Fuck it's
Josh Dobbs is actually going to be going to space in 2025.
Oh,
He's like a legit like astronaut.
Jesus.
All right.
He
should be the
got the sense.
This is good. Wait,
Thank you, Anthony.
he should throw a football down from space. Should be the first quarterback up there. Should launch a football out there. Just let it.
And it'll win a game for whoever it's for.
Hey, nobody's
And kill somebody on the way down. Leave a fucking 10-foot crater.
All right, so wait, you're going with Derek Carr and the Saints. That's what I'm hearing, Dave.
Yes, I am.
All right. Saints go marching into
I
Minnesota.
wouldn't be shocked. That's just a shitty game.
Yeah. Anthony, who you got here?
As much as
You
I
just get
want
done
to
watching Panthers and Bears?
Yeah, I'm preparing myself for tomorrow, just in case I decide to accidentally turn it on. I do want to take the Vikings. I don't think that's a great matchup for them. I don't think the same mistakes that Arthur Smith loves to make in Atlanta will be made by New Orleans. I'll take the Saints.
All right, a little Saints action there, a little splits there, stuff there. Next up, you got the Green Bay Packers heading to Pittsburgh, play the Steelers. Steelers are a 3-point favorite here. Timmy.
Wow, this is just horrible. Steelers.
Dave.
Is Pickett playing?
I do believe so.
Yes, right. Okay. Yeah, I know that I'm gonna pick them for the first time this year, and they're probably gonna bite me in the ass. But Steelers.
All right, Anthony, we got a clean sweep or?
I picked against them last week, and it bit me in the ass, and so I'm jumping right back on the Mike Tomlin bandwagon and give me the Steelers.
All right. The next game, Dave, you're gonna go first. We're all gonna watch Dave's head explode here. It is the Titans at the Bucks. The Bucks are a 1.5 favorite.
What happens when the yeast meets a banana? What's going on?
Magic
Yeast,
happens.
banana, and mayo.
Something magical happens.
The highest rated game of the year.
It's when the yeast meets the best. Oh, you like those fun words.
This has
Dave?
like Rock Hogan feel
Oh
to
my
it. I don't know about
God.
you guys. The roof would go off.
Oh, you
of
mean
the
the
Superdome.
oh, you mean the matchups happening 20 years later than it should have?
Hey, still, a classic.
Yes.
As much as I would like to go with, the East, because he's been there, he's been playing well. That defense does not do him any justice. So I'm going to go with the boy, Will Levis. The Titans.
Levis action there. Look at this. Anthony, who you got here?
I too will be riding the Will Levis train. Bucks defense looks really bad, and Will Levis looks pretty good.
Pretty good. I'm going with the Titans as well here, for all the reasons that both of these just said.
First time in the Will Levis era that he picks the Titans.
Well, I'm 1-1. 1-1.
So are we.
So we're all good.
Listen, just write me in for the Titans for the rest of the year. I'm not gonna swerve.
This is a Titans clean sweep. Jeez, what a great matchup we have next. The Falcons head to Phoenix, play the Cardinals. The Falcons are a 1.5 point favorite here. Falcons, going with the Falcons.
Are you banking on Kyler Murray? Not playing.
He's not playing.
He's playing.
Again. Is he?
He's
really?
He's playing. They have to activate him this week, or else he can't play the rest of the year.
I don't know. Yeah. Falcons. I'm still going to go with the Falcons. Timmy?
Come back to me. I don't know. This is a horrible week.
It's a bad week. There's not really many good matchups. There's like 2 good games the whole week.
Yeah, that's it. It's not as I said. Dave, who you got here?
So 2 guys are supposed to be returning for the Cardinals, not just Kyler Murray, but also Jonathan Connor.
James.
So I'm going James Conner, Jay Connor,
John Connor.
Hey, Westbrook.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
I'll go with the Cardinals on this one, actually.
Going with the Cardinals.
And I think the Falcons should fire Artie over there.
I agree. I agree with Miller. I actually think Kyler Murray coming back is gonna. I don't think the Cardinals aren't good, but I also think that Arthur Smith is really bad. I'll take the Cardinals.
All right.
Did you guys see the Falcons play calling when they got down inside I think they were at the 1 yard line, and they had 4 plays from the 1 yard line. And 2 of those plays were to Jonnu Smith, not Kyle Pitts, Drake London. Well, Drake London was there, but not Kyle Pitts or Bijan Robinson.
Bijan for men.
He's barely playing Bijan. It's like he's like, oh wait, you're playing really good. Nah, let's sit you down here.
Right.
I wonder if they fire him.
You're still having trouble.
Give me again. They're home. Give me the stupid birds, the red birds.
Oh, okay.
Stupid birds.
They're both stupid birds.
Red birds.
They both have red in them.
All right. Next up, the Detroit Lions head west to. I'm gonna say San Diego. LA to play the Chargers.
Ooh,
the Lions are favored by 3
that's
here.
a good one.
This might be the game of the week.
No, it's got to be Jags Niners.
Oh, I was going up the list, and then as I got to Titans Bucks, that's what I thought you were going to say.
The Bucks are going to have back-to-back game of the weeks. Come down.
Oh my god. All right, Timmy.
I got to ride them out, baby. I'm riding out my Lions.
Dave.
Los Angeles.
Little Chargers. Anthony.
He just hates the Lions.
Give me the fighting Dan Campbell's.
He's not a believer. The fighting Dan Campbell.
Pasternak wins that division, I'm gonna be so happy.
When who?
The Pasternak.
Oh my god.
Stop calling
right,
that, please.
Stop calling that. It's like no, absolutely not.
It's the new yeast.
I won't stand for that. You can have your yeast, but let's not do that.
Coach of the year odds still Dan Campbell. as the favorite, plus 200. All right, I'm gonna go with the Lions here as well. Riding them. Chargers figure out a way to lose. All right, next up, this is gonna be a clean sweep. I would like to maybe we don't have to mention either of the teams. I'm just gonna flash this up here with the spread, and then we could just nod if we're in agreement that it should be a sweep. Okay, ready?
You guys should have to say it, just so we all are on the same page. That we're picking.
Why do we have to say it, Anthony?
Well, we got to make sure we're all picking the same.
Can you
team,
just
guys.
point? Can you just point? You're right there.
I don't know. No, remember, I don't know which way to point.
Point down.
I point the wrong direction.
Okay. I'm gonna put us down as a clean sweep, and we're
For
gonna.
which team though? Which team? I need to know.
Don't you worry
Yeah,
about
this might.
Next up here, the Commanders
coming
at the
Faith
Seahawks.
and DeVito and Danny's son.
Commanders at the Seahawks. Seahawks are a 6-point favorite here. I'll
This should be a
start
clean
here.
sweep also.
Seems like a nice bounce back game for Geno. I'm going to go with the
Mhm.
Seahawks here. Even though Sam Howell.
Yeah, they got rid of their defense, though. It's like
They should,
one thing they really had going for them. It's like, let's trade all those guys away.
both those guys. both them dudes. All right. It's fantastic Sunday night game. The Jets head to Vegas to play the Raiders. The Jets are this is our Sunday night game, guys.
So when are they going to start
Flexing?
flexing these games out? Because come on,
Apparently they're not. Apparently
they're just like, oh, we have the option, but we're never going to use it. Like we were expecting Rodgers and Jimmy G here, not freaking Zach Wilson and Derek Carr's twin clone,
Aiden O'Connor. Yeah, no, for real. I mean, if you're gonna flex, what do? You do the 49ers at the Jags,
Detroit,
Oh, you could
LA,
or Detroit,
Tampa,
LA.
Tennessee.
Yeah. We don't stick with Jets Raiders. But what do we got here? I don't fucking know. I got the Raiders.
Antonio Pierce's Raiders.
Antonio Pierce, baby. Going with the former Giant as the head coach here. Dave?
This is either going to be a really good week or a really bad week for me.
You're going with the
I'm
Jets.
going with the it's at freaking Vegas. Come back to me.
Death Star. It's in the Death Star.
It's in the Death Star. Anthony, who you got? Dave needing a timeout there.
Yeah, he lost his hearing.
Oh, he lost his T.
Give me the Raiders. I believe the new coach trained, and those guys actually seem like they believe in Antonio Pierce. And Antonio Pierce seems like he believes in them. It's going to motivate some players, and not to mention Max Crosby is going to fucking wreck that offensive line. Oh my god!
Really quick, did you guys have any issues with the cigars afterwards?
No, because it wasn't
Celebratory
about
for
to
the
win.
first coach?
Okay.
I don't even know what you're talking about. So I'm good.
They smoked cigars and they made a big deal. Oh, you beat the Giants and you smoke cigars as a victory.
I could care less.
Okay,
Bro, half those guys probably smoke it regardless of a win or loss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it definitely, if you hear all the comments and all the stories that have come out of that locker room over the last 10 days, it definitely didn't have anything to do with the fact that they beat the Giants, and it had everything to do with the fact that the evil witch of the West is dead. So,
Oh, for sure.
or the wicked witch of the West. Sorry.
Who's more hated, him or the guy in
They had a
Jacksonville
good
kicking
cleansing.
people? Yeah.
I love the fact that he
Yes,
said
it's-
Antonio Pierce orchestrated him getting fired after getting yelled at because he mentioned the Giants winning the Super Bowl.
So that's a story that you hear and you're like, there's no way that's right. Just let's keep on moving. And you're like, wow.
So you heard that players were starting to go upstairs to Mark Davis about
Yeah.
Josh McDaniels. Like,
Yep.
What the
And they
fuck,
said
man?
Pierce is the one who orchestrated it after he fucking screamed at him like a child. Don't you ever bring up the Giants again? Don't you ever bring up that shit up again?
Don't
Howdy,
you
little
don't
shit.
don't talk about the Patriots that way.
Patriots,
Like, what
yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, this is the Raiders locker room. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Stupid. Dumb.
Don't talk about my daddy like that. My favorite team ever.
Dave, did you decide finally on the Jets?
No, I'll go Raiders since it's in Vegas, I guess.
Thought better of it.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
now,
the
Anthony,
difference.
are you sure you want the Raiders to have a winning record against your Dolphins the next week after?
Because it's in
bet.
Vegas, Dave. You gotta go with the Raiders because fucking Wilson is the goddamn Jets quarterback.
I don't know.
Mello, do you have any other teams with terrible quarterbacks you want to decide to root for midway through the season?
All right, let's get to the fantastic Monday night game. Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos head to Buffalo to play the Bills. Bills are a 7.5-point favorite here. I'm going with Buffalo.
Buffalo. They can't lose. Can't.
Mello's thinking about it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you say me. I'm on major freaking lag today. I hate this. I'll go with Bills here,
Going with Buffalo.
but I wouldn't
the
be
Buffalo.
surprised. The Buffalo will win.
The Buffalo. The Buffalo. Anthony, who you got here on this intriguing Monday night matchup?
I think it's a very intriguing matchup. Denver coming off of a bye week, off the biggest win that they've had in like 10 years against the Chiefs. I'll take the Bills.
Yep, that's right. All right. Listen, there are a couple of teaser options here. Just looking at it, you got Bills, Seahawks, Bengals, Ravens. You can pop that right into a 4-team parlay and lose. That's what happens. That's what happens.
If I bet it, it will.
Anytime it's too good to be true. So you just If
I bet the sun was coming up tomorrow morning, it wouldn't come up.
the top four scoring guys, wide receivers score touchdowns are anytime touchdowns. Easy. Bop. Nope. 3 of them. Only one scored touchdown. Gambling. It's only gonna get worse now. We got our app down here. So that is that. Damn, we got an app, Timmy.
Yes,
We have an app. After 7 weeks, 25 extra days, we finally get a decision. All this back and forth battling stuff.
Did
but
you guys
that's
get
your
through okay?
weekend slate.
Did you guys get through okay on the app? Like, is it allowing you to bet?
Oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Mine's
set it
not
up
letting
tomorrow.
me do it still.
Damn you.
Did you see the video that I sent you? How if you go
Yeah,
to
I
the
did.
website,
Yeah, you
And it
go
didn't
sign
do
up
it?
for Unity. It's not working
I have
because I think they caught on to that and changed the rules. You had to be a Unity member prior to that day.
Oh, so they saw that video and they were like, nah.
now we got to go back to him and see if he's got another loophole around it.
Let's see.
Update
Hold on.
847.
Let's see. Nope, there it is.
Oh, that's the app. What does it say? What's the error that it gives you? Florida what?
Florida early access. So they're
Oh.
saying like it's like testing, and that to get early access you have to do one of several things. Now, technically, Steve, you actually might be able to do this. So you're a lot closer to the casino than I am. Once you sign up for Unity, all you have to do is like walk in. There it is. All you have to do is walk in and scan or check in with your Unity membership, and you get a point. And once you get a point, they'll bump you into early access and give you access to bet.
Ah.
So
Okay.
you
It's
actually
like a
you
login,
guys
though,
might
right?
be okay. Yeah, I think they have like
like
little
a
stations you go
username
to.
password? No, I mean
It's
like
a
on
email.
the app, right? It's a username password.
Email passwords.
So we can just send Steve over there, and then
With
we
all
just
of
give
our
him our
emails.
email and our password. So he logs in on his phone, logs out, logs in, and
Boom, boom,
gets
boom.
us all
Yeah,
access.
There it is. That's
So
probably
Steve, if you
I was
Steve,
pissed.
if
I
you go to the
couldn't even
casino,
bet when you were in Florida. When I was in Florida, I couldn't even bet.
Oh yeah, because your location that they
I was
identified.
yelling at my phone going, "I'm not from Florida."
The roulette is what's gonna get me. I'm gonna be in those casinos. I'm gonna be sitting. I'm gonna have to be have a tent outside. Do they let gamblers who are now homeless camp out in their parking lots?
you just don't leave the
of what they
casino.
did?
Just don't leave the
All right.
casino. You'll be fine.
That's right. drinks, a penny. Yeah, that's fine. All right, that's good stuff.
Listen,
All right.
I may or may not have slept in an Atlantic City bathroom once or twice. So it's not really a big deal.
Which by saying that, he actually means a half dozen times.
Yeah.
You always estimate down.
I don't feel like getting a room tonight. I don't feel like paying for a room. We'll go find a nice cozy men's room somewhere.
Let me get that corner right over there.
Take a little nap inside, come back out, switch bathrooms so the guys don't bother you. You know. It's like, time to get on that bus. Let's go.
All right. This Denver Golden State game, 64-60. Wemby is still 7'6". Let's close this bad boy out. Let's do a round robin. What you got on the way out here, Timmy?
I don't know what I have out. I'm already excited for baseball, though. I'm really excited for the free agency market because shit is always just crazy, especially around Christmas time. Shit hits the fan. Yes. This tournament sucks. Victor Wemby is 7'6", and I hope the Giants win every game. Oh, yeah, sorry. He's 19. I'm sorry.
19 years old. He's from France.
Weighs 6 pounds. I'm sorry, I just forgot.
800-foot wingspan. All right, Timmy. Mello, what you got?
So something I didn't talk about our QB list. I had 35 names, and I just wanted to go by what my last person on here was. And with joy, I put Daniel Penny-Jones at 35 because he was the worst quarterback in the league this year.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
He really wasn't.
That played multiple games because that was the rule that I was given.
35.
He still probably wasn't. Desmond Ridder played some games. Brian Hoyer started 2 games this year. I don't know if you remember that.
Tommy DeVito played 2 games.
Listen, Mello, I would think that you would want to use your final statement of the evening in a positive fashion and let everybody know what movie you're going to go review this Saturday. Screen for review purposes.
I think I went out on a positive note because I'm glad that I was right that he was ranked 16 on my preseason list and he ended up at 35. So I'm pretty joyful about that. But yes, I will be seeing.
You know what? You're using your own list to justify he's bad. Yeah. That's hilarious. I put him at 35. He clearly sucks.
Now, hold on a second. Now, this is the true definition of trolling, right? Never does Dave ever post or react to anything in the We Stomped You Out group. A couple weeks ago, something negative about Daniel Jones, he popped it in there. I posted that the announcement was made that he tore his ACL. Guess who liked that post? Do you remember who said let's effing go when somebody was injured on the field in Miami?
When he
My
broke
God.
his neck on the play, and
I was ahead of you guys. I don't know what you're talking about. I was saying let's go because I saw Tyrod Taylor, trot out there. That's what it was for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy might have a broken neck.
Since I was at the stadium.
Daniel Jones is paralyzed from the waist down, and you're over there like, let's fucking go.
I told you so.
Take that, Lieutenant Dan.
Oh my God, a Lieutenant Dan reference. Excellent. All right, Anthony, what do you have on the way out here?
I'd like to apologize to the quadriplegic people. I mean, no offense. Thank you.
Lieutenant Dan was a great man. Yeah. So Aaron Rodgers is going to come back and play behind that Jets offensive line, and I can't wait for it.
I just want to.
I love how you were giving praise earlier today for his recovery. Bryce Harper for this treatment, but when Aaron Rodgers is
we weren't giving him praise, but
that's
just
way
stated
different.
what happened. Stated what he did.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers do it, and instead of be like, wow, what a guy!
But he didn't do anything yet.
Unlike any other human.
Wait, but what did he do?
40 years old.
But what has he done? He threw a football on the sideline.
He
didn't run.
Coming back sooner than anyone else would.
No, he hasn't
done anything yet. Football 53 yards.
And what do you need to do with it? What does your Achilles do with that?
It has. You have to plant your foot.
No, he's not pushing off. He's not pushing off on it. Look at those videos. It's all arm action. Yeah, he does a little half-hearted dance, scramble around, and toss it. But when he's running for his life behind that line, that's the trick. Like if he in all seriousness, like if he does come back, he's taking a huge risk. But it's at the tail end of his career. If he hurts himself again, he just says, "All right, I'm done. I'm retiring for injury."
And collects that $130 million.
Right, and it's
he's only coming back if they're in a contention. Like if they keep losing, then there's no point in him coming back.
We're baking in an excuse here. No pun intended. Baking.
Yeast.
The yeast. All right, Anthony, what you got on the way out?
Yeah,
I know you said a little slim thing there, but continue.
The stuff about him coming back, I think, is overblown. Because you just said it perfectly, Steve. If he comes back and he tears it again, there is no coming back again. Like that's it. It's done. It's over. I don't know. Baseball free agency starts tomorrow, right? Tomorrow starts. Yeah. So that'll be fun. Get some the one time a year where I'll pay attention to tweets from all the baseball Twitter guys.
Jeffrey Passan.
Hopefully, can't wait to hear about how the Marlins spent $85 in free agency this year. Yeah, Victor Wembanyama, 19 years old, 7'6".
From
the Marlins are saving up their coupons.
When he spreads his arms, he can touch the moon.
All right. So
next week, I'm gonna have the whole bottom ticker filled with Wembanyama facts.
Timmy can make up some very great fake facts about people.
It's even better if they're made up. It's even better if they're made up.
You steal a couple Chuck Norris ones. You throw in some like ridiculous things, something like that.
That's right. My closing is the free agency is gonna be a wild winter when you got talks of $600 million getting spent on one guy. It's gonna be a wild winter. Basketball tournament, the cup sucks. We don't understand it. It says continues Friday. We were told Tuesdays and Thursdays. Shenanigans going on here. Happy that Wemby lost his first game at the Garden. I like it. Build character for him. Head over to the website, PopCulturePros.com. There's contests up there. You can get your entries in for Trolls. You can head out there, go see it with Dave up until tomorrow at noon. So get those in if you're interested. We got a ton of entries.
Come out and meet me, the troll of PCP.
That's right. Get pictures, autographs, and such. All right, that'll do it for us this week. We appreciate you watching. We brought the wheel back, guys. Then we should bring it back again next week. We'll figure out another outstanding
baseball related.
Baseball. Yes, we'll do something baseball related. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, everybody. Peace out.